Eight in the gate, locked and loaded. And they're off. Even start for all participants. Uteless gets the better of it, darts out to the lead from the inside along with Naturals. As they run the opening quarter in 22 and change, they are cruising down to the backstretch and into the home. It's the final furlong. Lock of the evening now, by a length and a half ahead. No Inspiration, No Shot. Lock of the evening over No Inspiration and Marvelous Mitch.
What's up, my fellow NFT collectors and horse racing fans? It's time for another Friday night races with me and my man Mo Knowz. What's up, Mo? How are you feeling tonight?
Yo, what up, Vault? What up, chat?
What's up, everybody? We are starting a little bit early. We got Eric in the chat. I know it's late for you, Eric, too. What's up, VV Arcade? What's up, Mo Knowz? Wait, that's you, Mo. What's up, True Stoner? What's up, Mr. Marquez? What's up, Alejandro's here? Alejandro's got some horses racing tonight. True Stoner does as well. I need to get VV Arcade some horses. I've never seen him here during our racing streams. You gotta get yourself some of these horses. Sign up, Arcade, and you can actually get the horses for free because this is just a beta right now. What's up, Pure Chaos in the house as well? We started a little bit early because we got two grade 1 races starting at 6:59 my time, so in about 40 seconds. However, sometimes when two grade 1s or when two races start at the same time, it glitches and it rugs us. But we're going to try to call this race. We're going to have Mo call it as long as it loads up for us. So we got this Juvenile Series grade 1 race. That's the top of the line. This is going to be the top tier horses right here. And we got 23 seconds. We're not going to be able to go through them too precisely. I was checking to see if we had any of the homies in the chat in this race. I see Valley Happy is in here and Golden Stables. We're going to try to call this one. If it doesn't rug us, if as long as it plays, then you'll get your call from Mo. Here we go. Good luck if you're in it.
Moment of truth. I think I got rugged.
Yep. See, I had a feeling that was going to happen.
This is why we go live early, chat. Test things out. Oh, it just loaded.
Is this, I'm in the Juvenile Series. Is that the
Yep,
one?
race. Yep, R12.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, we didn't get rugged, chat. They fixed it. Just took a second. All right, horses are in the gate. Here on this impromptu start, and they're off in the Juvenile Series, race 12. Even though it's the first race of the night for us, and it's a Papa's Ass who heads out to the early lead, along with Silky Smooth and Strizzy in third. Back and forth, that's Constellation early on, followed by Fausto down on the rail, and Mythical Karif is in sixth here early on as they make their way into the clubhouse turn. In this 11 furlong left turning affair on the turf, sloppy conditions today, opening quarter in 24 and change. And it's a Papa's Ass now, continues to show the way here around the turn. Opens up by 2 over Constellation, who moves up down on the inside. Back in third and between horses, jockeying for position, that's Silky Smooth, with Mythical Karif now, who also advances from the back of the pack. Then it's Cadillac Boom in fifth, and Galaberry Martini in sixth here as they pass the wire for the first time. Everybody wave to a Papa's Ass. Papa's Ass, who was shown the way, now is passed on the inside by Constellation. Further on the outside, that's Mythical Karif, who also looks to challenge here early on, and a Papa's Ass now drops back into fourth. And it's Silky Smooth at 6-1, moves up on the outside and is repassed by a Papa's Ass, who now has found a second wind, no pun intended, as a Papa's Ass now kicks clear back to the lead and opens up by 4. And it's Mythical Karif on the outside. Still Silky Smooth on the inside, and Mythical Karif challenges early and quickly takes it back as a Papa's Ass might have broken down like a cheap Chevrolet and is now off the board. We don't know what happened there. Stay tuned, but for now, it's Mythical Karif who continues to show the way here, but a narrow lead over Silky Smooth, who runs neck and neck on the inside. And down in between horses, that's Strizzy and Constellation, who continue to duke it out, looking for room here on the rail. And the Papa's ass looks to get going strong here once again for the third time and moves up in the fourth as they make their way around the far turn. They hit the top of the turn and head for home, and they shake him up. And it's a Papa's ass from out of nowhere. He's just not going to go away. A Papa's ass now, but challenge on the outside. It's Gabellary Martini. Gabellary Martini digs in here and looks to take it home in the final 100 meters. Back on the inside, it's a Papa's ass on the inside, and splitting horses like a field goal in the wind. It's Strizzy taking him home. 7-9-3 is your order of finish.
That was some race, dude. Holy shit. You're muted, by the way. Just
Oh, my bad.
yeah. I was like, I don't know how long I should let him go here. I'm looking at chat.
Just let me go. I'll just sit there and talk about it. Man, my bad, y'all. Sorry about that. What I was saying, let me see. What all was I mentioning? I was talking about how Eric didn't want to race his S tier horse that he picked up off the market because it needs to rest. You definitely don't want to race it without it resting it because, my bad, y'all, because it will get injured. We see injuries a lot of times with horses that aren't rested yet. My bad for being muted. And I was also mentioning that tomorrow during Foes Day, I'll have 4 horses that'll be available to run for the first time. So I'm excited about tomorrow's Foes Day. I got Top G, I got Omi Billionaire, I got Joker and Pell Arrow, and then Joker's sister, Harley Quinn. I've been racing her for the first time this week. She just became of age last week. Finally got a win with her at 4 furlongs. I think she's going to do best at 4. But I got her in a race tonight, I think at 8 furlongs, because that was the only thing available that I could get her in. I wanted to hear Mo call one of her races. So let's see what races we got coming up next. Yeah, RK, these are digital horses. This is a project on the Solana blockchain. All right, the next.
It looks like we got Okra Maiden coming up here in about 2 minutes.
Next up, we got the Okra Maiden. It's a 12 furlong. It's going to be a long race, y'all. This is a maiden race. These are horses that have never won a race before. We got a bunch of A pluses. We got a couple of A's too. Let's see who's in this race. We got a Dane K in this one. The Okra Maiden. We got the Norseman from OEB Racing. The Tarpot from OEB Racing as well. We got Cheesy Pencil 2 from Dane K. We've seen Cheesy Pencil race a couple times on stream. We got Newland from OEB. OEB's got 3 horses. And then True Stoner's got one of his horses in here, Hellfire, with 7 races and 1 third place out of 7 races. So it's going to be Dane K and True Stoner against 3 of OEB's horses. That should be an interesting race. That starts in 1 minute and 10 seconds. I got a few of my horses racing tonight. I know Alejandro said he's in some races tonight. True Stoner's in all the races, he said. And we're going to be doing some betting. But I don't think we have time to pick any horses before this race starts. So we'll watch this one next. Then we'll go out and pick some horses to bet on as well. Might even bet on my own horses. I'm feeling confident now.
Yeah, I think I'm in a few races here tonight.
Are you in a few of them? Mo, I know you got some new horses that you've been excited about, right?
Yeah, and I actually broke down like a cheap Chevy, and I accepted an S horse from somebody just so I had something, something decent to show here on Friday and Saturday night instead of getting my ass beat every race.
Mo's always running his A and A plus tier horses. Now he's got an S tier horse to race. What's up, Gritty One? What's up, David Chapman? David Chapman said he'll hook you up, Arcade, if you want to play. Yeah, this is a fun game. You got to learn how to play during the beta. We're in the beta, and this is the time to learn before it goes live and you're playing for real money. All right, good luck if you're in this race, guys. It's race time.
All right, race fans, just like that, we're back at the track. Horses are at the gate. It's post time here on Friday Night Races. 5-horse field, they're locked and loaded. And they're off here in the Okra Maiden. The Tar Pot heads out to lead from the inside along with Norseman and Newland. Rounds out the top three. And it's Hellfire who also shows good early speed here, and Cheesy Pencil too. All five got away well here, only about 2 lengths breaking up the pack as they make their way up the backstretch here for the first time. 12 furlongs, heading right on the turf, sloppy affair. As the Norseman shows the way here by 2 over Tar Pot now on the inside. And it's Newland traps along here in third, just steadily stalking the pace. If we can spit it out tonight. Man, I just woke up an hour ago. And he's steadily stalking the pace. We'll say that 3 times fast, as over Hellfire and Cheesy Pencil 2 at 6-1. As they kick clear here and they make their way past the clubhouse for the first time. It's Norseman who rides by 3 over Tar Pot. Not much going here early on as Newland continues to trot along here in third. In the back, we have a little bit of a battle here as Cheesy Pencils got tired of running in last and now moves up to take fourth over Hellfire. As they pass the wire for the first time, everybody wave to the Norseman now, who continues to drive away here from the competition. Now leads by 4 over the Tar Pot, and Newland now starts to challenge him for second place. And back at the pack, we head down to Hellfire, and Cheesy Pencil is once again taking up the rear here as we ran 3/4 in 1:16. And as we make our way now, it's Norseman who looks like he might have flattened the tire here himself as he starts to race into the back of the pack and fade a little bit as Norseman now is passed on the outside by the Tar Pot. Norseman, your post-time favorite at 2-1, now is back in the third and shuffled in looking for room right on the rail. Newland on the outside has been stalking the whole race looking to buy their time. This would be the time as they cut the corner and head for home here. It's the Tar Pot now who starts to pull away by 2. Norseman down on the rail, Newland in third. Hellfire back and forth, looks to kick clear here and finding their best stride late. And Cheesy Pencil is not interested as they ran the 1/4 in 2:07. Only 200 meters to go. It's Norseman now still driving clear by 3. Hellfire from the back to the front. He's got one last shot at it as they make their way into the final 100 meters. It's Norseman looking to hold on in this uneventful race, but who knows? It's going to be Norseman taking it home over Hellfire and Newland.
Shout out to Norseman from OEB. OEB gets another win. 2 wins for OEB today already, including a grade 1 race. And almost a nice comeback from True Stoner's horse there, but he couldn't quite pull the victory. What's up, Cameron Crawford in the house? Got my money on Cheesy Pencil. That's a bad bet. That's a bad bet. We don't bet on Cheesy Pencil. All right. Let's check the race schedule, see what we got coming up next. I got a maiden race that I'm coming up in 20 or in about 12 minutes. Do a little quick math. We got this rancher handicap. Now I was signed up for this rancher handicap, but there were 24 horses signed up for it, and only 14 horses get picked. So my horse did not make the cut, but there should be a lot of good horses in here. I'm surprised it didn't with a bunch of A-tier horses. I think my horse was an S- or an A+. So I'm not sure why I didn't get selected by the selection committee, but for some reason my horse did not get picked for that one. But we got enough time to look around, check out some stuff that we wanted to talk about today. We got Punch Pable in the chat. What's up, Punch Pable? I hope you got yourself a horse. David Chapman says, I bred Cheesy Pencil. Oh, no, guys. We can't be making fun of Cheesy Pencil. Tighten up, y'all. All right. We got the Rancher Handicap coming up. The Marketplace. You always want to keep your eye on the Marketplace. We're going to keep our eye on it tonight, the whole entire time, in case some pop up for you guys to buy. Let's see. We want to check the Road to the Derby, see who's in the lead this week, every week or every season. And during the beta, a season is a week. They have this Road to the Derby tournament, and you can see the leaderboard right here. It looks like Rainbow Eagle from La Playa Farms is currently the top horse of the week, and the top horses can get into this last race, and we're going to stream that race and call it tomorrow night. It'll be like at 6:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let's check out Rainbow Eagle, the #1 horse of the week, an S+ tier filly. I'm hoping to get my new S+ into some of these top tier Derby races in the future. Dane guy says we got rugged.
That would be nice.
We got rugged. I didn't get rugged. I hope not. I was muted earlier. That's my bad. All right, looks like this horse qualified by getting a first place here in this 8 furlong race. It likes the good, it likes the fast, and it even got a second place on a soft track too. So that's interesting. That's a strong horse right there, pulling second place on a soft track, even though it prefers the firm tracks. All right, let's check out my stable. This is the new horse that I just bred, Eka Mouse, my S Plus. Like I was saying earlier, we got 4 horses that are going to be able to race starting tomorrow. And we got this Omi Billionaire, and me and Dane K, we're going to try to compare this horse with the other horse that was his brother that Dane K also bred. So these are both foes from Omi Millionaire, which is why my horse is named Omi Billionaire. Omi Millionaire is Dane K's horse. So let's check the other horse that Omi Billionaire, that he bred. Let's go to his stable. We could check it out. Eric says you cannot breed now. Mo, is the breeding period over now? I don't know exactly how the periods work. I know sometimes you can and sometimes you can't.
Yeah, so it's from the beginning of the new season, which will be 7 p.m. tomorrow night, up until, well, now it's Wednesday morning, I think 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Gotcha. Okay, so Eric, you'll be
That's
able
the
to breed
breeding window.
again starting tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 7 p.m. is when all the horses will go up a season. So if you have a horse that says can race in 2 seasons, it'll then be able to race in 1 season. Dane K, I don't see any siblings of Omi Millionaire for me to compare with Omi Billionaire. Where's your S tiers? Why'd you give me your S tier if that's the only S tier you had? Am I missing some horses? Why would you give me your S tier, bro? I feel bad now. I didn't ask for it. What's up, BD Hinders? Good luck tonight if you're racing in some of these races. I think I'm going to be in a couple races soon. Let's bet on some races. Let's see. We got some open for entry. Let's see if we can refresh. I don't think we got any available to bet on. Let's see if we do. Sometimes it doesn't show.
Yeah, it looks
them
like Nebraska.
Oh, there we go.
Nebraska handicap.
Nebraska handicap. Yep, in the conservation maiden. I'm in this race. We only got 20 seconds. Let's throw a bet on it real quick on lemon sour puff. I'm going to bet on my own horse here. 500. I like to bet across the board, and that is win, place, or show. So I'm going to bet 500 to win, place, or show on lemon sour puff. That's my horse. Never won a race, but he or she, let's see, he has gotten 4 seconds and 2/3. All right, it's closed. I got a bet in for first place and second place, but I wasn't quick enough to get a bet in for third place. Whoops. Let's go back and bet that other race as well. Oh, we only got 1 minute before the Rancher Handicap starts. All right, let's get ready for the Rancher Handicap. 57 seconds. I'll have it tomorrow. All good. I was tired of beating you every week. This is Dane K. I was tired of you beating me every week too, bro. Wait till I start beating you with your own horse. That's going to be tough. All right, guys, this race starts in 45 seconds. Rancher Handicap. It's on a sloppy track. It's raining out there. 9 furlongs. And there's going to be a lot of horses in this. 14 horses. I think that's the max unless it's like a special derby race. We don't have enough time to go through them all. We only got 30 seconds. Let's see if any of the homies are in this one. Oh, Cheesy Town from Bigfoot Stables. That's Mo. Mo's horses in this one. Good old Cheesy Town. We got Revere Ranch in this one. Good luck, Revere Ranch. What's up, Kobe Collection, the chat? And let's see. That's all the people that I recognize. McPickle Farms. Sounds familiar. All right, guys. It's race time. Good luck if you're in this race. Here we go.
All right. Horses are at the gate. It's post time. $15-horse field. It's jam-packed. And they're off here in the Rancher Handicap. And from in between horses, it's Ebenezer who darts out to the lead, along with Closeout and Petit Pois, who runs in the third. And it's Proco Restia in fourth, then comes Cheesy Town in fifth, followed by Kansas City Shuffle. Runs along in sixth here in the early going as they pass the wire for the first time. And as everybody wave, we don't know who that is. It's Petit Pois, number 10. 99-1 passes the wire for the first time here, but now challenged on the inside from Ebenezer. And just like that, Christmas is over, but Ebenezer is here to stay. And Ebenezer now shoots for the lead over Kansas City Shuffle. And on the outside, that's Russet. And Petit Pois looks to get back into the flow here with under notice on the far outside. And it's Cheesy Town stalks away here as they ran the half mile in 49 change. As they make their way down the sloppy backstretch here in this 9 furlong affair, it's Ebenezer continues to show the way. Russet looks now to pull up alongside and moves up into second. Also advancing from the back of the pack early on here, that's Petit Pois and Right Presto now on the far outside. Down on the rail, that's Kansas City Shuffle holding 2 extra pounds. Over Cheesy Town, who's still in 6th. Somebody wake 'em up as they make their way into the far turn, and just like that, new leader is Russet as Ebenezer taps the brakes here and slides back in 2nd place. Back in the 3rd, that's Under Notice, who also passes a tiring Ebenezer. And it's Closed Out, looking to live up to the name and close from the back of the pack here in the late game. But it's Russet now, looks in to drive home in the final 100 meters. Hangs on here by 4 over Ebenezer and Under Notice, but not going to catch him today. As it's Russet by Ebenezer and Under Notice, 8-5-13. Order of finish.
Shout out to the winner of that race. Sorry, we got rugged that one, Mo. It started up and it went around almost like that first turn, and then it completely froze, and there was nothing I could do. I couldn't get the race back. I don't know what happened. We got rugged that race. Sorry about that, folks. But it was a great call, though. I could visualize what was happening with the perfect call. What's up, Big A? What's up, Gus Halligarten? Sorry about that last race. Usually we actually watch the races when they happen, but for some reason that one froze. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Let's get the next one pulled up. We got about 6 minutes before the next race. This is a maiden race that I believe I might be in. 5 minutes and 55 seconds. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. It happens every once in a while. Oh yeah, we got some homies in this one. This should be a fun race. This is a 7 furlong maiden race on a sloppy track. We got Bikini Bar from OEB Racing. We got Check This Out from Dane K. Shout out to Dane K. That's a cool horse name too. I haven't seen that one before. We got In the House from True Stoner Circle. We got another homie in the chat and another horse I haven't seen before. Lemon Sour Puff, that's my horse. Going to be trying to get the victory here. That's one we placed a bet on. And then Spaced Ben is in the chat. He's got his horse, another cheese horse, Space Cheese this time is going to be racing. So we got a bunch of A pluses and A's, a bunch of homies racing in this race. Starts in 5 minutes. But before that race starts, let's go back and try to bet on the Nebraska handicap, this 4 furlong sprint. We got 3 minutes and 50 seconds to pick a winner. And this is going to be a big part of the game whenever we go live. People are going to want to get in here. They might not even own horses, but they're going to want to be able to bet. And if they're just good at betting on horses, then they're going to be able to make money that way. So let's take a look at this and try to examine it real quick. We only got 3.5 minutes. It's a sloppy turf. So we're looking for horses that prefer a soft turf, because soft means super sloppy. I'm sorry, sloppy means super soft. And it's a 4 furlong left turf, so we're looking for horses that prefer to run left in turf and soft. So we got left turf soft on these first 3. We got a firm horse on the next 2. Not worried about those. We got Lee Hill as a soft horse. We got the S tier horse that's a firm, another S tier horse that's also a firm horse. And then we got Sam Puff down here from Revere Ranch. Shout out to Revere Ranch. I don't know if I want to bet on these S tier horses, even though they're S tiers, because they prefer firm and this is a sloppy track. We might go with Ruth McDougal, maybe Fly Birdie Fly, maybe Kitchen Nightmare. Do you have a preference, Mo? Oh, Mo, this time you're
apparently I was muted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Ruth McDougal. I'm looking through it right now. Yeah, like I said, it looked like the weather was not what they were intending here, as they called a sloppy track with 20% chance of rain.
Now Ruth is carrying 4 pounds. We got to keep that in mind.
Yeah, I kind of like Lay Hill out of OEB.
Lay Hill, OEB, not carrying any extra weight. 2 stars, only an A tier horse. Has 1 win, 1 second, and 2/3 out of 4 races, and it's an A tier horse. OEB knows what they're doing. That probably is a good bet. I was kind of liking Fly Birdie Fly. 2 stars across. Flower Farms, I never heard of Flower Farms before. Maybe we could pull an upset. Let's see what the odds are. 9.28 on Lee Hill, 8.48 on Fly Birdie Fly. I'm going to go with Mo here. We're going to go with the A-tier horse, the underdog. Lee Hill has 2 stars on soft and 3 stars on left, 2.5 stars on turf. I think that's a good bet. Let's roll with Lee Hill. I'm going to go 500 across the board on Lee Hill. That's going to be our bet for this race. We got a maiden race getting ready to start that hopefully my horse can pull off a victory in. I'm going across.
You're in this one coming up here, the Conservation Maiden?
Yep, I am.
All right.
Several people in the chat are. It's one of my puff horses.
Oh, speaking of which.
Oh, really? Here comes the smoke, y'all.
Electronics, bro.
2 minutes and 29 seconds before this race begins. Conservation Maiden. It's a 7 furlong race, and the track is sloppy. I think all your
You gotta
horses...
be careful, though.
Dang, Dan K just said, "Oh, I like those graphics." Dan K said, "I think all your horses can enter maiden races vault." Bro, you know I got an S plus now, right? He can't race yet, or she can't race yet, but it is an S plus horse. And my S tier horse got a win the other day. I figured out the distance. She's going to be a sprinter, a 4 furlong sprinter. Besides that, though, yeah, they're all pretty rough. Didn't get a great start. Let's see what we got. We got Top G, though. Top G is going to be a thug as soon as he is able to race in less than 24 hours. Pell Arrow, one of the horses I sniped off the market. Be interesting to see if he's any good. It's S-tier horse. We got Omi Billionaire. You know is going to be a crusher. And then Joker is the son of Cheesy Hair, the brother of Harley Quinn. So you know he's going to be good, too. I just got to wait for these S-tier horses to be available to race, and then I'm going to start winning. And that S-plus horse, you're going to see that S-plus horse in the Derby soon. That's a Derby horse right there. Ika Mouse is the name of the horse. Remember that name. True Stoner over there is Puff Puffin. Speaking of Puff Puffin, we got Lemon Sour Puff in this race. That's my horse. 10 races, 4 seconds, 2/3, 0 wins. Going against Bikini Bar, also 10 races, 2 seconds and 4/3. Space Cheese in here with 1 race and one with 3rd place in that 1 race. Then we got Into House from True Stoner, 9 races, 2 3rd places. And then check this out from Dane K. Nothing but zeros all around. Let's go check this out real quick. What kind of place are you getting? 10th out of 11, 7th out of 7, 8th out of 9, 11th out of 12, 11th out of 12. I'm not worried about that horse. I'm not worried about check this out, I don't think.
Trash talking.
Yeah, that horse is coming in dead last. Poor Dane K out here. Puff gonna see my horse's tail pretty soon. The one with all the zeros? Right. We shall see. Can we put some Omi on this race? I think Lemon Sour Puff is about to leave. Check this out in the dust. All right, guys, this race starts in 20 seconds. Good luck if you're in it. We still got a few seconds. Sorry, I ran out of stuff to say. All right, here we go.
Cue the bugle.
Cue the bugle. It's race time.
We need a bugle emote.
You know, really, we could turn on the sound because all it is background sound for the race.
Oh yeah, yeah, I have it on.
Let's try it. Let me know in the chat how this sounds.
You're being spoiled here on Friday Night Races with background sound. Congratulations. And they're off. And it's Lemon Sour Puff who darts out to the quick lead from in between horses. Not on the rail, that's In the House, followed by Bikini Bar in 3rd. Space Cheese also got away well here and is 4 wide and moves up into 3rd himself. And check this out, is checking it out from the back of the pack here as they make their way into the clubhouse turn in this 7 furlong left turning affair on the turf. Opening quarter in 24 and change. And they're all chasing Bikini Bar. Bikini Bar bringing their A game today, but probably an S minus. As he makes his way here and is now challenged on the outside by Space Cheese. And Space Cheese goes right on by and pokes a nose in front, and now leaves by half a length over Bikini Bar. Break of 3 back in between, that's Lemon Sour Puff out of the vault stables. And check this out, now advances from last and moves up into 4th. And it's In the House now as your new trailer, as they ran the half in 48 and change, as we make our way back to the front of the pack, and it's the ultimate trio duking it out as they hit the turn and head for home. Then just like that, it's Lemon Sour Puff who challenges for the lead. Down on the rail is Bikini Bar. Bikini Bar looking to hold on here and now digs in gamely, but it's Bikini Bar on the inside. Lemon Sour Puff on the outside. Space Cheese from the back, but not going to get him today. It's Bikini Bar over Lemon Sour Puff and Space Cheese 1-4-5. Numerology here. Order finish.
Shout out to OEB Racing, wins again. OEB, that's a hard stable to beat. I'm gonna start looking for races that OEB is not in to enter. Looks like I got 2nd place there. Space Cheese takes 3rd. Shout out to Spin Spaced. And then check this out at? Oh, way back in the back. Way back in the back there. Is that where he was? Maybe next time, Dane K. Maybe you'll get him next time. All right, we got 6 minutes and 25 seconds until the next race. The next race is this Nebraska Handicap 4 furlong sprint. This is the one we bet on. And we decided to go with Lee Hill on this race. We'll see if that pays off for us. Paying 17 to 1. I like them odds. And let's see what else is going on in Photo Finish this week. Anything special happening in the Discord server, Mo?
It's been a pretty slow week. I mean, with the holidays, everybody coming back. I think they were trying to just kind of assess all the damage from the past 2 weeks while they were away. And yeah, just kind of cleaning things up. It looks like the race. Remember last week? I think it was on Saturday night. Remember the races started getting choppy out of nowhere?
Yeah, I did notice that.
Yeah, so it looks like whatever was going on there must have been some server degradation or whatever. They cleaned that up. Things have been better.
Nice.
I guess the two races overlapping, maybe they fixed that. I know it didn't start right away for us, but it did
yeah,
start
it
eventually.
Yeah, that's true.
And it was like 10 seconds, which, you know, that's bearable. But
nothing wrong with that.
yeah, other than that, man, it's just everyone else is out there, on that bonk hype. Everybody bonking it up. Bonk this, bonk that.
First of all, I heard about what Bonk was in the Photo Finish Live, but now I hear about it from everybody on Twitter. I still haven't figured out what Bonk is myself.
Bonk is just a meme token. It's like the Doge of Solana. It's actually been pretty cool because it's actually bred some little bit of that bull run, feeling from last November.
Nice.
It kind of had that feel for a couple days, But I don't know, man. It's a meme coin, right? Like it's already trending downward. It could get another surge up. I put some money in really early, but I didn't really have that much to put in. I wish I would have thrown in like the 150 I originally, wound up throwing in after the fact. Because man, that thing was knocking off to zero, multiplying. I was like watching my account. I was like, damn.
Really, it was going up that much?
Yeah. Oh no, it was crazy, dude. It was like I think it was almost like a 3,000% jump from like the initial climb.
Wow. No, I didn't know.
$700, so it netted me back like 3 G's.
This is a good time for the not financial advice gift.
Yeah, not financial advice, but it's crazy though, man, because we haven't really seen any coins or anything pumping in a while,
Yeah, that is actually pretty crazy. That I don't know. Well, I guess it's a Solana coin, so it's kind of their first meme coin, right?
Yeah, and Solana had such bad news surrounding it with everything with FTX, and
True.
even Solana got a nice little pump. Solana was down to like $8, and then I think Solana pumped to 15. I think it retraced back to like 13, something like that.
That's a big pump. Shout out
But
to
yeah, I mean, from where it was for sure.
Crypto McPoopy Pants says he just noticed that he entered his horse into a turf race, even though it's a turf horse that he entered it into a dirt race. Make sure you guys do not bet on Psychedelic Sid. Psychedelic Sid's one we've watched race a couple times. I probably would have bet on him if I would have known that. Dan K says we could check my next S tier versus your Omi Billionaire tomorrow. Do you know when we get our foes? 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, I'm excited about 7 p.m. That's when Foes Day begins. That's when you'll get your new foe. I got a new foe coming at 7 p.m. tomorrow too. And then I have those 4 horses that I'll be able to race as soon as it hits 7 o'clock. I'm excited about that. There's going to be some bangers.
Oh, that's something else. I don't know if they fixed, but they need to. Where we can, like right now, we should be able to start entering races for tomorrow after 7 p.m.
If I could, I would.
We used to be able to, but whatever update they made sometime like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, it's like it doesn't keep track of the server time. So if your horse is like, can race in 2 hours, if you used to go to a race like 8 hours down the line, it would pretend like what's your horse status 8 hours from now, not the current horse status.
Right.
Like it would reflect the server time on your horse, but now it doesn't. Like now it's like if it says, can race in 2 hours and you pick a race 12 hours from now, it still says can race in 2 hours. So it kind of sucks, not knowing when you could put your horse in a race. At first it'll say, can race in 4 hours and then you got to wait for it to be fully rested, right? And that can change too sometimes depending on how long they ran in their last race. So
yeah, I have a horse that would be eligible for this race because he would be of age by then because it's after 7 p.m., but it won't let me enter him into that race. Would be cool if you could. All right, let's get this next race queued up, y'all. Solana cost me about 3K. Oh, no. That's not good.
Yeesh.
Somebody put some money into Solana. I put a bunch of money into Omi, but I wrote down the wrong seed phrase, apparently, so I didn't have to lose money and sell for a loss. I just lost it completely. It's gone forever. 500,000 Omi tokens.
Another wallet of Omi? Isn't that the second wallet you lost?
No, I lost, well, Yeah, I lost a MetaMask wallet, an Trust wallet, and a MetaMask wallet. The MetaMask wallet didn't have any Omi in it; it just had a bunch of NFTs from Terra Virtua
Ah,
and a couple other cool NFTs, some arcade NFTs. My VV Vault, VV Punks NFTs, which sell for a freaking ton because there's only like, I don't know, 10 of them or something. They're all locked away. So the people who have like only two or three that are actually out to the public, they sell for a ton now. If I could get back into my wallet, I'd be rich off my own NFTs. Ugh.
you gotta figure it out. Start hacking old hard drives, looking for, partitioned information somewhere.
No problem. I'm on it. I could do
Piece it
that.
together like an old newspaper.
I got that. No problem. All right, guys. We got the Nebraska handicap coming up. 4 furlong race on a sloppy track. We got Grape Syndicate in here with Kitchen Nightmare. We got Fly Birdie Fly from Flower Farms. Ruth McDougal, Bode Sonnet, Inflammatory Writ, Lee Hill, Fresh Fries, Return to Cinder, and Sam Puff from Revere Ranch. VB Darklink in the chat. What's up, VB Darklink? Who's winning? Some stable called OEB. They keep winning every race. Good luck at figuring this race. Here we go.
All right, the horses are at the gate. Nine horses all in line. And they're off here in the Nebraska handicap. And it's Sam Puff from the outside who shoots out to their lead. Also showing good speed down on the rail, that's Kitchen Nightmare. And it's Fresh Fries from back in between horses and Fly Birdie Fly in fourth. And it's Lay Hill in fifth, followed by Bold Sauna in sixth here early on. As they make their way around the clubhouse turn in this 4 furlong affair. That means it's the only turn as they cut the corner and head for home. Blinking it's over as Fresh Fries now looks to hold on here, but hold up. There's 1, 2, 3, pick a horse, any horse, as Bold Sauna shoots from the front and now is challenged again by Lay Hill on the outside. Into the final 100, it's Lay Hill and Fly Birdie Fly, and it's Fly Birdie Fly taking it home over Lay Hill and Kitchen Nightmare.
Shout out to Fly Birdie Fly from Flower Farms. I almost picked that horse.
Damn, almost had the delay.
Yep, and then we had that Lee Hill, the A tier horse, ended up getting second place. You see the A and the A plus beat these S tier horses and these S minus horses because this was a sloppy track and they were soft. There were horses that preferred soft tracks over those S tier horses that were horses that prefer firm tracks. So that made all the difference in the world there. Straight for the
Isn't that who I
Palace.
talked you out of? Didn't I talk you out of Fly Birdie Fly?
Yes, you did. Thanks for
Oh.
that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well, we could have hit the exacta if we would have,
True,
put our
that would've
minds
been
together.
A big exacta too, because that was some big odds. They were both 17-1. What's up, PRX in the house? Says, what is this? It's photo finish live NFT horse racing on the Solana blockchain, and we're in the beta phase here. It hasn't gone live yet, so we're learning the system. We're learning how it works. We're learning how to breed, how to race our horses, all that good stuff. Journey from the Palaces, did I mint today? I did mint today. Common Gang, like usual. I was on the market trying to snipe some good serial numbers, but nothing good dropped for me. All right, the next race is 6.5 minutes away, and then we got this Tropical Club Stakes that's available to make bets on. I'm in this race. Let's go ahead and make our bets on this one. This is an 8 furlong race on a soft track, so it's just raining a little bit. The turns are right, and the surface is dirt, so we're looking for right dirt soft horses here. We got a firm horse. We got a lot of firm horses here. I wonder if this is one of those races where it was supposed to be 0% chance of raining and it ended up raining. We got all firm horses. Let's see if there's any soft horses in this race. If so, that might be what we're looking at. We got Harley Quinn. This is my best horse right now that's available to race. The other ones are coming of age. This one came of age last week, has 1 win so far, and has the lowest on the firm, so we might end up betting on my horse here because all these horses are horses that prefer firm tracks, and we got a soft track today. So you kind of want to go with the ones on this that have the least preference towards firm, so they have the least stars. Lip Noodle only has 1 star. Barrows only has 1 star as well. 1 star for Fala Foal, a half a star for Harley Quinn, and a star for Rainbow Pastorius. Of course, we're going to have to go with the Homer one there. Let's go with Harley Quinn. Uh-oh, it looks like somebody already bet on Harley Quinn. So now, see, you only get 1-to-1 odds. You wouldn't win any money if you bet on Harley Quinn. So we're not going to bet on Harley Quinn because it's a waste of money. You're not going to win anything unless somebody bets on some other horses. Negan, what's good? I forgot about the drop. Oh, it was one worth forgetting about. Don't forget about RoboCop, though. RoboCop would be a good drop. Space Benz says I won 9K on Fly Birdie. I knew I should have picked Fly Birdie Fly. Dan K says...
You want to finish your sentence?
What was I saying?
RoboCop will be a good drop to sleep through and buy later for $20. Was that what you were gonna say?
I'm not buying it on. I'm not paying 60 on the drop. I mean, it's a really cool animation. That's what I like about it mostly. The animation.
I'm just saying, man. If America Chavez didn't sell out on Marvel's app, I don't really see RoboCop doing much. But
a lot of people don't know America Chavez yet.
Do you think these people know RoboCop?
True.
I don't know, man. Listen, I think people like maybe our age are kind of like, yeah, I get RoboCop, you know. But I don't know, man.
RoboCop.
It's cool.
RoboCop's almost too old for me, honestly. Because like when RoboCop was around, I was kind of like, oh, that's old. What kind of graphics are those? What's up, Fun Under the Sun? What's up, Ryan Corral in the house? What's up, y'all? Thank you. Have a great weekend as well. We're doing a little bit of horse racing. NFT horse racing. I think I'm going to make my bet. I'm not going to bet on my own horse here because I'd get 1-to-1 odds. I hope my horse wins, but I'm going to go with Rainbow Pastorius because it only has 1 star on firm, 3 stars on right, 3 stars on dirt. I like it. I'm going to go with it. 8.97 are the odds I'm getting, so that's much better than those 1-to-1 odds I would have got on my horse. So I'm going 500 across the board, win, place, or show on this horse. Something Pastorius. I got to remember the name now. Rainbow Pastorius. Let me get my bets in, y'all. Then we got another race getting ready to start. Let me check my clock.
At 3 minutes looks like.
Yep. 500 on show as well. Show is 3rd place. Boom shakalaka. Let's take a look at the marketplace real quick before we get into this next race. See if there's anything hitting the market we need to keep an eye on. I haven't seen anything new hit the market for a while. I'm always keeping my eye on the market. Always sniping that market. I'm interested.
Speaking of markets, dude, there's been some nice little pumps on those DC comics, man.
Oh, really? I know some of those legendaries have.
Superman was pumping. All the Superman's pumped.
Yeah.
The DC 38 started pumping a little bit.
Yeah,
that Justice, man. I know you sold it, right? Your legendary.
Yeah, I sold it for $450.
Man, the price of that comic doesn't make sense. If you look at that comic compared to what is it, the Crisis of Infinite Earth #1?
Yep.
That came down quite a bit in the past 2 days. But man, when I looked at it the other day, I was like, damn, the Crisis was selling for like $100 more than the first appearance of Justice League. I'm like, that's criminal. Like that.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
The highest graded value of Crisis is worth like $60. And if you just find like any copy of Brave and Bold 28, even if it's like falling apart, it's like, what is it, like $2,000 or something like that?
Yeah.
it's crazy, man. It's crazy how that.
The reason I sold mine too, I probably would have kept it if it was a more important first appearance, but it wasn't the first appearance of any particular character. It's the first appearance of the Justice League. If it was like the legendary of that DC 38, the first appearance of Robin, that one I probably would have held on to. But I wasn't too impressed with it being just the Justice League's first appearance.
That DC 38 is gonna go up at some point, man. That comic is really, really undervalued right now. I want to scoop a couple more uncommons.
That's what I'm trying to scoop up too. Ryan Corral says 60 gems. Dan K says, am I buying one? A RoboCop? I'll probably buy one, but not on the drop for 60 gems. RK says it's tough. I don't know if it'll sell out. Space Ben thinks it will sell out. I don't think it's selling out. It's less than 2,000 editions, so it's possible, but 60 gems, quite a bit. Check the mint for my DC Common Superman. It was mint 88. That's a great mint for Superman. Bought 5 uncommon Poison Ivies, and my wife wants to know why. Ouch. I know why. It's my favorite cover on the app. Journey says it's not selling out. Ryan says, but it's hard to show the mint number to other people in DC. Yeah, but people are buying them because if I go in and try to buy an uncommon of any of those comics and I look at all the stuff on the floor, none of them have low serial numbers, which means people have already bought those up. At some point, they got to be listed because I'll keep my eye on them. I'll check them every day. And I never see the low serials, even though the stuff on the floor changes. All right, guys, it's race time. We got the Spanish Moss Allowance. We got a 10 furlong race on a sloppy track. Good luck if you're in this race. Here we go.
race fans. We're back on the track. Horses are at the gate. It's post time here on Photo Finish Live. Shout out to my boy Ed Grizz in the chat. And they're off here in the Spanish Moss Allowance. And it's Darth Vapor who darts out to the lead from in between horses. Followed him on the far outside is Amastan Souls and Dope Man who runs up in the second. And Christopher also showing good early speed in the 10 hole from the outside along with Smite Line in fifth. And it's Virgo Clowns here in sixth early on, but only about 5 to make up as they make their way past the wire for the first time in this 10 furlong affair, heading right on the dirt. Sloppy. And it's Omstan Soul still continues to show the way here. Halfway out in the middle of the track, but they're not minding for now as they continue to pull away here and open up by 3. Back in second in between horses, that's Darth Vapor, followed by Virgo Clowns. Then comes Dope Man, now advances from in between horses and moves up into third, followed by Smite Line on the far, far outside. And it's Virgo Clowns who pumps the brakes. Looks like, cut off in traffic. He's off the board. But nobody else cares. They don't give a flying filly about that, and they continue to show their way here on the backstretch. Half mile and 49 and change, and Darth Vapor is your new leader here. Challenged now on the outside by Abastan Souls and Dope Man. Pulls up alongside, awkward eye contact, and just like that, Abastan Souls is your new leader here at 99 to 1. And as I look around, they're all 99 to 1, but hey, we're racing. It's Omastan Soul and Christopher who duke it out here on the far outside. Down on the rail, that's Darth Vapor with a ground-saving trip. Looks to move up here in third. And it's Ultima Ultra Marina 4 with the tongue twister in fourth. Followed by Dope Man in fifth, and it's still Virgo Clowns in sixth now. Back to challenge once again. They ran the mile in 1 minute 1:39, and it's Omastan Soul still shows the way here off the turn. They shake him up and head for home. It's Omastan Soul on the outside. Ultima Ultra Mania on the far inside with Virgo Clowns now looking to show their best stride here late. Late interest from Virgo Clowns is not to be denied, but on the far, far inside, look out, it's Ultima Ultra Marina 4 for the win over Virgo Clowns and Christopher 6, 7, 10. Order finish.
Shout out to Elder Racing Ultima Marina with the victory. And then that Christopher horse from Alejandro almost came out from the back and got a victory. That's one of the horses I sniped off the market and gave out to chat. That's Alejandro's horse now. That's a good looking S tier horse right there.
Alejandro.
Shout out to Alejandro. He said he's in some races tonight. Let's get the next race set up. See how long we got before the next one starts. VVRK says I got a rare and sold for 10. Sorry, I'm a flipper now. Hey, if you got 10 for the rare, you did all right. Next race starts in 5 minutes and 40 seconds. The Tropical Club Stakes. This is my the race that I got my horse Harley Quinn in, so I'm excited for this one. This should be a good race. 5 minutes and 31 seconds before that race starts. Let's go back here and get into this Territory Classic Grade 2 Sprint that's coming up at the top of the hour and pick out some horses to bet on. Shout out to Grizzer, the green slime in the house. Yeah, Harley Quinn, that's my best horse right now. Big A says, gonna reserve gate on Sunday, grab at drop, then listen to Vault for the next 3 minutes to see if it's sold out. I mean, I don't think it's selling out, but I mean, I guess it's possible. 60 gems. If it was like 20 gems, it would definitely sell out. 40 gems, I'm still iffy on it. All right, guys, let me check the chat real quick. Let me clear my throat, excuse me.
Let me clear my throat.
DK says, yes, I flipped most, put $10 on DC, and now I have 240 credit and a stack of my Lady Ivy. I've got 425 credit on DC, and I won a bat cow. The floor is like 475 last time I checked. I'm so close, getting so close. All right, guys. Taylor, what's up?
Real quick, sorry. We've talked about it. I'm not a big comic guy, right? Like I was too busy playing sports, chasing tail when I was a kid. But I've been researching it, man. There are some good grails on DC that, I mean, I don't know if they warrant a bat cow purchase. That's the thing. If you were guaranteed to get the comic, I'd say maybe. But you just guaranteed like another queue, right? I mean,
and I don't even plan on using that. I will plan on streaming the public queues anyway. I just want to be part of the bat cow community, and I know that they're going to get more utility added on to it. And plus, I mean, it would look cool to stream it on my face while I'm streaming, if that's even a thing I can do.
Yeah, I mean that's value. But if the value is to be like, yo, I want to be in good position when Action Comics 1 drops, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I kind of do that too. I mean, whenever it's like a Grail girl, I'd probably use the advantage that I have. It'd be hard not to.
well, I was about to say, I mean, if you better, you know what I'm saying? But so there's a few though, right? I mean, you got Action Comics #1. You got what is it? Detective Comics 27 is Batman.
That's the first appearance of Batman.
That's the first of
Then you got like the
Batman. You
first
got
appearance of Joker.
well, that's Batman #1, right? I didn't even know that. I didn't even know about that comic until I saw this. It was
Yep.
yeah, I think that's Batman #1, right?
Right.
Where it's like first appearance of Joker. So that's another one. You got the first appearance, right? The Flash is a big one.
Ooh, I forgot about the Flash.
Uh,
True.
there's another one
I guess
too.
Aquaman. Kinda. Kind of lame.
Yeah, I think Aquaman was like one of the other.
About the
I don't know
Penguin.
if I
First
saw that one
appearance
on
of
there.
Penguin. He's old school.
I mean, those might be good comics, but I don't know if they're. I mean, they definitely weren't on the top 10 that I was looking at.
What
but,
other ones are on there?
Oh, basically the ones I was saying, the ones I just mentioned,
Flash.
and then yeah, so you got your Flash, your Bold and Brave, your Action Comics #1, the DC 38, Superman #1.
I got that.
What else? I'm saying we got the Superman #1, but Superman #1, I guess, is considered like #4.
The fourth top
So,
one. See, I didn't think.
yeah.
I thought it was Superman one was kind of overrated since it wasn't really the first appearance of Superman.
Yeah, well, like I said, apparently it's like #4 on like the list. I mean, again, there might be other lists with varying opinions, but yeah. So the only ones ahead of that, like I said, was Action Comics #1, obviously. Detective Comics 27, which is the Batman, and then the Flash. I think it was the Flash was actually up there.
I figure Flash would be pretty good. Yeah, they gotta save some girls back for us to look forward to. Jeff says, yeah, Bat Cow stream won't be as good as the Sad Face. I'm not using Sad Face anymore, but I agree the Bat Cow stream wouldn't be as fun. Speaking of DC, I'm opening a Hero 24-pack boxes while I listen right now. Let's go, Big A. Good luck with those Hero cards. I haven't opened up Hero cards in a long time. I still have a couple of my legendary Wonder Womans and a few other epic cards. Denke says The Dark Knight is the best Batman movie of all time. True. What about, though, the new Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix? Is that up there? Boom Shakalaka. That's not how you spell Shakalaka, though. Shout out to NBA Jam. Let us know what you get. Yeah. First appearance of the Grizzar. Let's go. First appearance of Quilly. We'll pass on that one. All right, guys. We got 1 minute and 16 seconds before the next race begins. We didn't pick a race here, a horse to bet on. We got 20 seconds. Do we notice anybody that we recognize any there? I guess we'll just bet on an OEB horse. I think that's probably the smart move. Let's just bet on an OEB horse, 1,000 to win. That's how much confidence I have in OEB horses. Boom, we got 1,000 on Ginger Boat. I don't know if it's going to pay off, but it's worth a try. All right, let's get the next race loaded up. We got 45 seconds. I got to get loaded back up on both screens so that we don't have any delay when we start the race. This is the Tropical Club Stakes, 8 furlong. And this is the race with Harley Quinn in it, so I'm hoping for a victory here. Ginger never wins. Gingers never win. Dan K is very negative tonight. Big A says, I'm opening my 18th box right now. In the past 24 hours, 2 mythics, A2 superior. Ooh, I like those serial numbers. 8-6. Are you good? Are you all right at selling those? I don't know how well hero cards sell anymore. I used to sell my hero cards unscanned, the physical cards on eBay, and make a ton off of them, but I don't know if they're still selling. That was kind of whenever it was hot and it first came out. All right, guys, it's race time. What's up, Satish? Good luck, everybody, in this race. Here we go.
Pretty sure HRO season 2 cards are selling good, like low mints for good cards. But outside of that, they're all $1. Surprise, surprise! Nobody wants Batman for the 12th time.
And here we go. It's race time. Keep your opinions to yourself, Mo. $12-horse field, full house everywhere you look. And they're off here in the Tropical Club Stakes, and it's Maccabi Blue Steel, like a horse out of hell, flies out to the lead, in front of Bombix Maury down on the inside, and Buryless in third. And it's brand name Richard also showing good early speed here in fourth, followed by Vault, Legend, Renown, Runner Harley Quinn, and Rainbow Pastoris is in sixth, as they round the clubhouse turn in this 8-furlong right-turning affair on the dirt. Off track as Buryless continues to dominate the pace here early on. Opens up by 2 over brand name Richard. Back on the outside, that's Bombix Maury and Maccabi Blue Steel. 99 to 1 for everybody except Rainbow Pastoris. Where's the money, chat? Bet the money. But we make our way back to the action. As we make our way down the backstretch here, Maccabi Blue Steel now pulls up alongside to challenge for the lead and takes it like candy from a baby. And Maccabi Blue Steel now challenges on the inside, rather, is Bombix Maury, as Maccabi Blue Steel taps the brakes, might have blown a tire there, but now it's Bombix Maury who shows the way. And on the outside, it's Maccabi Blue Steel, looks to recover here from that blunder, but it's Fall who cuts him off and moves into second. And it's Limp Noodles down on the rail, starts to move on the outside to advance in the fourth. And it's Rainbow Pastoris, the only horse with money behind him, as we hit the top of the stretch and we head for home. And it's Maccabi Blue Steel back for more. Maccabi Blue Steel showing it from the days of thunder, the horse from down under. It's Maccabi Blue Steel looking to hold on here in the final length, and it's Maccabi Blue Steel over Bombix Marie and Limp Noodle. Sorry, ladies, Limp Noodle's in third.
Sorry, ladies. Shout out to Soledad Stables with the win with those Maccabi horses. The Maccabi horses are some fast horses. Win Slim Shady appearance. We do need to see that Slim Shady appearance. What's up, Marvelous Pax? Marvelous Pax had to come in here and give a shout out to Limp Noodle. I hear you, bro. Shout out to Grape Syndicate with the Limp Noodle horse. Harley Quinn did not show up for that race. Harley Quinn, I found out, is a sprinter. She does better on these 4 furlong races, but I wanted her to race in some kind of race tonight since we were calling them. So I went ahead and put her in it. We got that grade 2 coming up in 6 minutes. That's going to be a fun race. Grade 2, I think it's a sprint. Yeah, 4 furlong. We bet on this race. We got 16 horses in that race, too. A 16-horse, 4 furlong race. It's going to be crowded, y'all. And we got the Staten Restricted Stakes, I guess, on Staten Island. We need to go ahead and make a bet on this one. Only 4 horses, so we should be able to pick the winner. Limp Noodle is a solid name. I agree. Absolutely. All right, guys, this is going to be an 11 furlong race that we're about to bet on. It starts in about 14 minutes. Only 4 horses in this. They're running left on a dirt and conditions soft. So we're looking for left dirt soft horses. They're all left dirt firm, so this won't matter much at all. And they're all about the same stars, too. And who are we going to bet on? None of them are holding any extra weight. Dane K's in this one with Mushy Peas. We've seen Mushy Peas race before. True Stoner's horse, Raposti. I haven't seen Raposti before. We got Confirmation and Ruby Tiger. Man, I want to bet on the homies, but OEB has been unstoppable. I feel like I need to give OEB the bet. If I do, too, you know, if I bet on one of OEB races or horses, one of you guys are going to win. Let's see. Who are we going to bet on? I think we might have to go, which OEB horse? I'm going to go with Confirmation. No offense to True Stoner or Dane K. I'm just going by the results we've seen all night. OEB is unstoppable, y'all.
Oh, it's a restricted stakes race, right?
It is.
So no weight, just got to be 3 years old to enter. Okay.
That was the restriction. You have to be at least 3 years old to enter, so none of the new horses can get into it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, you always want to check these requirements whenever you're looking at different races to enter. Some of them have different requirements. Like if you have one of your new horses that's only 2 years old, it won't be able to enter this race. That's probably why there's not that many horses in it. Everybody's running their new horses right now, or either that, or if their horse is 3 or 4 years old, they retire them so they can start breeding, which may or may not be a smart move, a smart strategy. I'm trying to figure out that myself. I might consider retiring Eka Mouse early so I can breed Eka Mouse with another S plus and try to get a step up and get an SS minus horse. I don't know.
Yeah, I did that with one of my horses. Remember I told you I retired my A plus Motown with that Midnight Smoke, who was an A minus. I retired him earlier, and they didn't really match the stats, so I wound up getting like 0 on the right and left.
Oh no.
Well, it's fine because it actually shot out a dirt firm, and thankfully they're females. So now I'm able to take that and breed it with Rainmaker.
Oh, nice.
So I did that for the first time. I retired. It was a 4-year-old filly. It was a baby, like I said. So I retired that horse early, and now I'm breeding that with Rainmaker to see, like, with the second line of genetics, what I can do now with that first preference. You know, because Rainmaker has, I think, 2.5 or 3 stars on that preference. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah. See, it's all about doing experimentation with the breeding different preferences with different preferences, so that you can get good matches and then breed those 2 horses together. And I think that's what I'm doing right now with my Cheesy Hair horse. I found a good match that's giving me S pluses, so I keep breeding with the same horse, and they're turning out good. That's what working on this beta and learning how the game works is all about. Shout out to Ochi Tubes in the house, says S class is life. I agree. I'm glad to hear that Mo finally got an S tier horse. All right, let's
If
check out
that's
the.
who I think it is, that's funny. That's my boy Ochi, I think. What up, man? Uh, you ever played No Man's Sky, Volt?
I have not.
It's a space game, right? It's like you travel around space, get spaceships built on different planets or whatever. But it's funny that we're talking about S classes in this game because in that game, the spaceships have like the classes, and there's an S spaceship, and we used to sit for hours, man, on top of these like space. They were like automarts where like spaceships would come in from different galaxies, and we would just sit there and be like spaceship shopping for hours, dude, looking for S classes. That was like a meme in our chat years ago.
Nice.
S class for life.
Now I've been playing Call of Duty lately. We just downloaded the new one. I guess it's Warzone 2. It's been a while since I played some Call of Duty, but it's pretty fun. I haven't played the new one yet. Just started getting into it again.
Yeah, the new Warzone's pretty good.
It's pretty fun. Like checking out the leaderboards. Golden Stable's been on the leaderboards every week since we started this stream and up by a lot. But if you look now, right now he or she is at 6.4 million, and Solanaut Stables is at 6.3 million. I think we're about to have a new leader. Solanaut is creeping up fast on Golden Stables, about to take over as the top stable in Photo Finish Live. Dane K says, "What's big red and eats rocks?" Big red and eat rocks. Is that Clifford the dog? I don't know if he eats rocks though. Let's run Call of Duty.
Yeah, he's big and red, but I don't know about the rock thing.
I don't know about the rocks thing. Let me know. Yeah, if y'all. I mean, I play on Xbox though. I'm not. I don't mess with Sony. I'm Xbox for life, y'all. Microsoft. If you have Xbox, I don't know if it's cross-platform.
No, it's crossplay. It's
Okay,
crossplay.
okay.
Yeah.
Rainbow Six in the '90s was next level. Yeah, I did play some Rainbow Six. See, I was Halo though all the way. I was big on Halo 2. Call of Duty. In
Nah,
an
I
hour,
was a
let's go.
SOCOMmer. You ever play SOCOM?
A little bit, but I didn't get into it.
That was the game, bro. 8v8, tactical shooter. Oof.
I'm a big sports person. I'm always
Demolition.
playing 2K and Madden and MLB and even
Oh,
soccer.
yeah.
Dane K said the
This is
answer.
a good game.
The answer was a big red rock eater. Bro, literally best joke ever. Big A says went old school and been playing Battlefield 4. I used to play a little bit of Battlefield 2. Yeah, still the best Battlefield ever. I don't know if I played Part 4 though. I haven't played Battlefield in a long time. I play a little Fortnite just because I got a kid and he's got me playing it, and he has his account's probably worth like $1,000. I've bought him so many skins from the very beginning too. All right, guys.
Oh, if they were NFTs, man, I'd be rich.
Same here. We would be. I mean, maybe one day they will be, and if they are, whew, I'm gonna be a rich man. All right, guys, it's time for the Territory Classic. This is a Grade 2 race, so there's going to be some fast horses in this one. This one's got 66 races already from Golden Stables, and there's 16 horses, so it's going to be a packed field. Good luck if you're in it. Here we go.
All right, Volt, thank you. Pleasure as always. Chat, if you haven't already hit that like button on the stream, please go ahead and do so now. I'll wait. All right, we're out of time. We gotta call the race. 15 horse field, and they're off here in the Territory Classic. Packed house. Blind Emotional darts out to lead from the inside, and it's a centralized Ponzi on the outside with Ginger Bold in third. And it comes Malu, runs along in fourth, followed by Puppy Rainbow in fifth, and Uno Ruby in sixth here early on as they make their way around the clubhouse turn. And there's 4 furlong left, turning a fair on the dirt. Blink and it's over, and they're already at the top of the stretch. Shake 'em up and head for home, and it's Blind Emotion trying to take 'em wire to wire, but not today, Jose, as Modelo goes right on by. And Modelo now holds the lead, but he's got company. On the outside, it's Malou, and it's Modelo on the inside, Malou on the outside. Howdy, Malou today. It's Malou taking him home over Modelo and Maccabi Haradasun.
How do you Malou today? Shout out to Malou from YSM Racing Club. Modelo gets second. Another one of Marvelous Pax's favorite horses. Shout out to all you beer drinkers out there.
I admit the "How do you Malou" was a stretch, but you know we try. We try.
You do the best you can, right?
Yep.
I try to go with you on that one. How do you Malou, guys? That was a quick race. 4 furlong sprint. Those go by fast. Apparently, Grizz is a Madden champ. I haven't played Madden in a while, but when I get into it, I get pretty good at it, man. I'm all right. I could challenge you at that. Dane K says, Nintendo 64, Mario Party, and Smash Bros. Now, if you're on a Nintendo 64, you got to get GoldenEye and nothing else. I'll play GoldenEye all day, and man, I kick some butt and some golden eye. Give me a rocket launcher, it's game over. We got the stat and restricted stakes coming up next. This is that race with only 4 horses in it. It's 11 furlong race, so it's a long distance one. And we went with confirmation, even though Dan K and True Stone are in this race. And let's see what else is happening tonight. We got the Yukon allowance. Looks like I got a horse in this race. We'll go ahead and place a bet on it. We got 5 minutes to pick a horse. And we got a few more tonight. The last one is going to be this Freshwater Invitational Grade 2. That's one that I'm in as well. There's actually a 9 o'clock race too. We might be able to get both of them. We'll see how that works. Let's check
I got
out
my big gun going at 8:42. That's we're gonna see the premiere of the S horse on Friday night races.
Ooh, we're going to see Mo's S horse race for the first time tonight. You said 8:42? That's going to be a
Yep,
good
the
race.
Golden State Restricted Stakes.
I did get into a lot of Mario Kart. I played quite a bit of Mario Kart with the homies in college. We used to get drunk and play Mario Kart. It's pretty fun, actually. All right, let's see who's in this race. We got a Yukon allowance, 8 furlong on a soft track. We got True Stoner in here with Jamaican Silver. Shout out to Revere Ranch. He's got a couple horses, Sunflower and Sam Silver. Sweet Puff, that's my horse. He's got 1 win. Silver Lay from Dane K. Dane K's in this one. And Ben Spaced, Rough Jim, is in this one as well. That means that no matter who wins this race, we're going to have a chat winner, right? I think everybody in this race is in the chat. Finally, we'll get a chat winner tonight, no matter who wins. That's what I like to see. Guaranteed chat
Now it's
winner.
like the real world chat. Everybody wins. There's no losers.
That's right. No losers. No losers tonight.
Participation trophies for everybody today.
Absolutely. Tane says I win almost every race. Haven't you been watching? I've been watching for you to win some. We need to get some chat winners. Let's go in here and check the last race. Let's analyze the last race and see why the horse that won. What's up, Marvelous Packs? I've been doing good, man. I've been racing these horses, learning this new system, this new game, so that when it goes live, I can make some money on it. Happy New Year, VV Arcade. All right, let's see. This was the Territory Classic. There were 16 horses in here. Malou won it. It was a 4 furlong race. Let's check out Malou. Has a pretty good record. Let's see how Malou runs on these 4 furlong races in the past. It's been running them on 12. Won a 10 furlong race, so it's kind of surprising to see a horse that ran a 10 furlong graded race, got first place in that race, then came back and got first place in a 4 furlong race. It's never ran. Oh, it ran this 4 furlong race and it got 11 out of 12. Mo, what do you think about that? You can see
Who are we looking at?
we're looking at the horse Malou that ran that won that last race. Last time it ran on 4 furlongs, it got 11th out of 12 horses. Last time it ran on 10 furlongs, it was a stakes race, and it got first place at 10 furlongs. And then it goes and beats 15 horses in the Territory Classic on 4 furlongs. How can you explain that?
Let's take a quick gander. So the one in question here is the St. Petersburg handicap, right? The 11 out of 12?
Territory Classic.
Right, he won.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, let's go look at that one.
Yeah, so he won that race, and he took 8th in the stakes race at 12 furlongs.
Yeah, that St. Petersburg handicap, that's what's surprising to me that he got such a bad place on this. Let's see, was it running on a...
No, because look at the weight. I got him. He's an S horse. He's probably running against A's and stuff like that. S minuses too, right?
Yep.
I guess actually it was more S's in here than I expected to see. Three other S horses.
They're all carrying 8 and 9 pounds. He was carrying 9 pounds, or she was carrying 9 pounds as well, though. So that made a big difference.
Yeah.
Might have just had a bad
Yeah, I
run,
mean that's
got
9
trapped in the back.
pounds.
What's up, VV Dell? Do you actually win money on these races? It's kind of like Zed Run. If you know what Zed Run is, you can bet, or you can enter the races, pay to enter. In the future, whenever it goes live, you'll be able to pay actual real money to enter the races, and they'll have real money prize pools for the top 3 horses. But right now it's in the beta stage, so they're not playing for real money yet. We're just learning the game, so when it goes live, we'll have a leg up on the competition.
Yeah, this is the best time, man. Like I said, if people are hanging out, even my buddy Ed in chat, I mean, I keep telling him, make an account, get him some horses, get him wagering,
Yeah, right now if you make an account, you get free currency, which is this Derby currency. You can use the Derby currency to buy horses off the marketplace. But you got to be a little bit picky. We're looking for horses definitely under 100K. Wouldn't want to spend more than 50K on a horse probably. And I'd be trying to get at least an S minus, maybe an A plus if you have one with full stars. That's a filly The fillies and the mares are more expensive because you can breed those and you get to keep the foals, the babies, and you get to build your stable up that way. So you're going to see that they're going to be more expensive, and you don't want retired horses because retired horses you can't race. You got to retire a horse before you can breed them. So all these retired stallions, you can't really do anything with them. You can't breed them and keep the foal, and you can't race them. The only thing you can do is put them up on the block for other people to breed and pay you for it, so you can make money off of them if they're really good horses, and people will breed with them. But there's so many on the
Right.
block. What's up?
So that's right. In the
Yeah.
words of Madonna, I'm keeping my baby.
That's the words of Madonna. Yes, it is. DNK says it was hanging out with Mo and True Stoner before the race. Is that what happened?
Yeah, it's supposed to be hanging out right now.
Looks like we got
Electronics is smoking up again, man. It's crazy in here.
Mo's having a good old time back there. We got another race starting in 40 seconds. It's an 11 furlong race. It's going to be a little bit of a distance race, so I'm going to take that time while Mo's calling the race to go and refill my coffee. I think I can get back in time before the race is over. You got Ruby Tiger from OEB Racing. You got Confirmation from OEB Racing as well. That's who I placed my bet on. You got Riposte from the True Stoner Circle. I'm not sure if that's how to pronounce it. We'll see how Mo pronounces it. And then Mushy Peas. We know how to pronounce Mushy Peas. That's a weird name. But hopefully Mushy Peas gets a win in this race. All right, guys. It's race time. Good luck, y'all.
It's race time, aka chase time.
All right. Chad, I hope you brought your lounge chairs today. It's 4-horse field and we're going 11 furlongs. Kick your feet up. They're all in the gate. And they're off here in the Staten Restricted Stakes. And just like that, it's Riposte from in between horses to dart out to the lead and kicks clear by 3 early on over Confirmation. And tucked in down on the rail, that's Ruby Tiger in third, followed by Mushy Peas, the early trailer here on the clubhouse turn. And this 11 furlong left turning affair on the dirt. Soft track, and they're making their way down the clubhouse stretch for the first time. Riposte now continues to show the way here and leads by 3. And back down on the rail, that's Ruby Tiger who advances in the second place. Back on the outside shoulder, stalking him, that's Confirmation, and Mushy Peas has still got about 8 to make up as they pass the wire for the first time. Everybody wave to Riposte, who still shows the way. Not even sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but deal with it, chat. It's Riposte now continues to show the way, and it's Confirmation who advances on the outside of Ruby Tiger as Ruby Tiger fades back into third. Now it's Confirmation who starts to find their best stride here around the turn, but it's Riposte who's defending off all challengers as of yet. Riposte now finds another gear and starts to kick clear by 6, maybe 7 over Ruby Tiger now, who sneaks up the rail in the second place. Back for third, that's Mushy Peas, no longer wanted to be last place, moves up into third, and it's the Confirmation 2-1. Back there in last now with about 10 to make up. Down the backstretch, 3/4 and 113, if you know what I mean. It's Riposte in this really exciting 11 furlong affair. Normally we'd take a break here and get a word from our sponsors, but we didn't have a chance to work on sponsors this week because we were too busy trading bonk. And just like that, it's Riposte, 3-length lead over Ruby Tiger. And it's a break of 7. That's Mushy Peas and Confirmation having their own battle for last place as they hit the top of the stretch now and head for home. Things are finally heating up. And it's Ruby Tiger now, just right on cue, goes right on by as Riposte drops back to the rail. Ruby Tiger living up to the odds at even money is now in the lead and starts to pull away. Stay on the horse, stay on the horse. That's all you got to worry about. And it's Ruby Tiger taking it home over Riposte and Confirmation. It's as easy as 1-3-2.
Shout out to Ruby Tiger from OEB Stables. OEB Stables gets another win. Second place, though, for, was it Dan K that got second, or True Stoner? It was True Stoner with Riposte. Let us know if we're pronouncing that right. I feel like we're not. I like the E might be silent or something.
I think it's the sword. I'm pretty sure it's the sword thing.
Oh, is that a sword?
Where you like, yeah, it's a sword fighting term.
Never sword fight it, honestly.
I don't know if it's riposte or riposte.
All right, we got the Yukon allowance coming up in about 5.5 minutes. But before that, we got the Goldenrod Club Stakes. The betting closes in 4 minutes. So let's go ahead and pick some horses to bet on. I do want to go back and see if we made any money on our bets yet. We got a couple of second and third places right, but I don't think so. I don't think we made any money. Big win, picked 1 and 2. Let's go, Space Spin. Congratulations. Good stuff. We need to get some chat winners. I think we get a chat winner automatically with the next race, so that's good to see. All right, we got a 12-horse race coming up, 6 furlong. Right turf and soft are the conditions. You can see we got a right turf firm here. Spring Dauphin has right turf soft, right turf soft. I'm going to X out the right turf firms. I'm looking for a right turf soft horse, and we don't got a ton of them here. Zari is a right turf soft. Sigma 3 from OEB. Might as well just bet on the OEB horse. All right, we're going to look at the soft horses. Those are the ones I want to pick in this race. We got an OEB at S- is the tier or the ranking. You got Scallywag from Mick Wacky. Shout out to Mick Wacky Racers with a half a star at soft. You got Sig Rocker with 2 stars. And that's all the soft horses. So the only S-, the highest tier, is OEB's horse. Also has the highest stars with 2 stars. I think we got to go with OEB on this one. Sig Rocker might also do well. Scallywag may surprise some people here. I'm going with Sigma 3 across the board, 500. Got to stick with OEB. OEB's on a winning streak this Friday night. We'll be back again tomorrow night for Saturday night racing, and tomorrow night will be Foes Day. We'll have a bunch of new horses racing. At least I'll have a bunch of new horses racing. We'll probably see a bunch of new horses hitting the market. And if you got pregnant horses, they will be giving birth tomorrow. So that should be fun to watch. Well, maybe we won't watch it, but you know what I mean. Alright, we're gonna go with Sigma 3. Sigma 3 across the board, 500 to win, place, or show. That's my bet. We got the Yukon allowance coming up next, and this is the homie chat race right here. We're gonna have a chat winner no matter what. Looks like the only bet that was made was on Rough Jim, the Spaced horse from Ben Spaced. Might get the victory on that one. Dane K says, I'm killing it tonight. Are you though, Dane K? Because I don't know. Are you trying to get in last place? Is that what you're trying to do? Because if so, yes, you are killing it. All right, let's check the market. We got Backcountry on the market for 120K, an S- horse. Not horrible, but I still wouldn't want to spend that much Derby. Preserve your Derby unless you're doing good at betting on these and you're earning some Derby that way. Let's see how our bets have been doing so far. Like I said, I don't think I've made any money yet. Not tonight anyway. All right, let's see. We did bet on Lee Hill. We bet on Lemon Sour Puff. Double the dopamine. That's who we bet on last week. So this was my first bet. Return 0, return 0. Not looking good. I got my money back on Lee Hill because Lee Hill got second place. Let's see. 0-0. Ginger Bow did not come in for me. Confirmation got third, so I got 500 back out of my 1,500 bet. Is looking bad, y'all. My bets are not looking good. Usually I do all right on betting, but tonight, not so much. I need some exacta and trifecta boxes, then I'll be crushing it. Thanks for hanging with me.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, that would be absolutely awesome.
Pick 3s, pick 4s, daily doubles.
Yeah, there's all kinds of bets that I don't even understand yet. I really always just did exactas and trifectas, but I like the thing where you can bet on like 5 horses. The horse, you'll bet like the horse that wins the first race and the second race and the third race and the fourth race. And
Yep, those are the picks. Yeah, it's like a pick 3, you pick the winner 3 races in a row. Pick 5 is 5 races in a row.
I never do
daily
those in real
doubles.
life,
You pick the winner in 2 races back to back as a daily double.
Yeah, that's what it is, daily double. I think I've done those before. Shout out to Marvelous Packs. Thanks for hanging with K and I yesterday. Yeah, Marvelous Packs was live with K Collections on the K Collections YouTube channel for an interview. If you guys want to check it out, Marvelous Packs is a big comic book collector, and he has a bunch of Marvel cards too. I wanted to talk to you about my Marvel cards, Marvelous Packs, because I have a ton of them. I have some that are have the Amazing Fantasy 15 cover. That's the card. And I have the Captain America rookie. When you look it up in the Beckett price guide, it says it's a rookie card. I don't know if they're worth as much. I don't think they're as old as the Marvel cards you have, but I got a bunch of them. So maybe if you put them all together, that might be worth something. Dan K says, I go to off-track betting with my buddy for the Breeders' Cup in Kentucky Derby days. Expensive days. Yeah. I always mention during the streams, I always used to work at the Churchill Downs during the Kentucky Derby week and the week before that, up on Millionaires Row, and that's how I learned how to bet on the horses. All right, I will probably DM you. I'm going to send you some pictures of what I got. You can let me know if it's worth anything. There might be some stuff in there that's worth some money. They look cool, if nothing else. There's some holographic ones in there. All right, guys, it's time for the chat race. We got a bunch of homies in this one. It's an 8 furlong race. My horse is Sweet Puff, and it's the top tier horse, so maybe I'll get me a victory tonight. If not, at least one of the homies in the chat will. We got a couple from Revere Ranch, True Stoners in this one. Dan K will probably get last place, and Space is in it as well. All right, guys, it's about time to get this race going. Let's see what the requirements were for this. You had to be 4 years or older and less than 2 wins to enter this race. All right, guys, good luck if you're in it. Here we go.
Thank you, Vol. Overcast afternoon here at the track. Horses are at the gate. It's post time here on Photo Finish Live. 6-horse field. They're locked and loaded. And they're rolling here in the Yukon Allowance. Overlay from in between, Ducks out to the lead along with Rep Gem on the outside and Sunflower down on the rail. And it's Jamaican Silver tucked along in fourth, followed by Sam Silver in fifth, and Sweet Pup is in sixth here early on as they make their way into the clubhouse turn in this 8 furlong left turning half air on the turf. I can't spit that out sometimes, but it's Dane K from worst to first continues to show the pace here early on as Silverlay at 99-1 is guiding the pack around the opening turn. And on the outside, that's Rough Gem now pulls up to advance and challenge on the outside. And it's Sunflowers. These three are neck and neck. The trio round out the top of the pack here. And back on the rail is Jamaican Silver in fourth with about 5 to make up alongside Sam Silver in fifth. And it's Sweet Puff out of Vault Stables in sixth. And he's got some work to do here as they ran a half mile in 48 change as they make their way on the backstretch and into the far turn. And it's still Silverlay continues to show the way here by a half a length over Sunflower. Break of 3 as Rough Gem starts to advance and now applies pressure into Sunflower on the outside. Sam Silver now found room between horses and moves up into fifth, but Jamaican Silver found room off the rail and pulls up now to challenge for the lead. And it's Silverlay holding on the whole race, but right on cue for Dane K. It's Jamaican Silver goes right on by in the final 100 meters. Jamaican Silver in first. Silverlay battles back for second, but it's not going to be enough as it's Jamaican Silver over Silverlay and Sunflower.
Shout out to True Stoner Stable. We got a chat winner in the chat. True Stoner's horse gets the win over Dane K. Dane K's horse did not win. I repeat, Dane K's horse did not win.
Sorry, Dane K. I wasn't trying to rub it in, but you have a good sense of humor.
Got a nice second place there. Much better than my S- tier horse that got second to last. Nice win, True Stoner. Our first chat win of Friday night racing. At least we finally got a win. I got at least one more race I'm in tonight. And we'll see if any more homies are in any more races.
I'm in 3, the next 3 coming up.
Oh, you're in the next 3? Nice. The next one is going to be a stakes race, that Golden Rod Club stakes race that we bet on. I don't think you're in this one, are you? Let's see. Oh, yeah, you got Rickety John. Oh, his S-tier horse. We didn't bet on his S-tier. It ended up being a firm horse. Yeah, and this ended up being a soft track, so I don't know if that bodes well for your horse. Let's see if he does all right on a soft
Oh, this
track.
was the debut of the S horse, yeah.
Yeah, this is the debut of the S horse coming up. This is Mo's new horse, Rickety John. What does that mean, Rickety John?
I didn't name it. Somebody just had pity on me watching my horses run every Friday and Saturday night. And they were like, you know what? Let me give you a good horse so people think that, you can actually win sometimes.
I like to see that. Yeah. See, all you got to do is get on the market and snipe them. I've sniped all my horses, y'all. All of my horses that I've got except for Swamp Thing. I think that's the only one that I didn't snipe. I've bred a couple of them. I've bred all these now. But, I mean, I sniped a bunch of these. I sniped the one that started off my whole stable, Cheesy Hair, for like $15,000. You just got to keep your eye on the market, y'all. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can pick a horse to bet on in this Blue Crab Allowance. Juvenile horse coming up, a 12 furlong race with 10 horses in it. The track condition here is yielding, so that's kind of like in between soft and firm, right in the middle. So that soft and firm conditions might not come into play too much. However, you might want to go for a horse that has really low stars on whether it be soft or firm. You might want a horse here with 0 stars or half a star on a yielding track. That's something we're still experimenting with. Let's see what we got in this one. We got Electric Lady. We've seen Electric Lady race a couple times on the streams from Mick Wacky. Shout out to Mick Wacky Racers. OEB's in this one. Like I said, it's a yielding. We need to check this too. Right turf. Let's make sure these are all right turf horses. Sawdusk. True Stoner's horse is a dirt horse, so we won't bet on True Stoner on this one. Although True Stoner gives him the juice. He might have a little advantage there. Mo's horse here, Bigfoot Stable, Susie Q, 0 stars on firm. We might have to bet on Susie Q on this one. All these other horses have 2 stars or more on the condition they prefer. I kind of want to go with Susie Q. It's an A minus horse. It's going to be an upset if he wins. She wins. Let's do it though. I'm feeling confident.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one.
See, the thing is though, it's yielding, and your horse has 0 stars on its condition preference, and all the other horses have 2 stars or more. Kind of like that. I kind of like those odds. Maybe that's going to help me get a win here. What do y'all
I mean,
think?
I appreciate the theory crafting, but I think they came out and said it where yielding track just favors nobody. So it's kind of like you throw out that preference, if I understand it correctly.
Nah, I don't think so. I think if it's...
We'll see. We'll see, but we'll need more data.
Yeah, we need more data. I'm experimenting with this. If Susie Q wins this, then I feel like I was right. Especially with it being an A minus horse. We'll find out. We'll see what happens with that. I'll put my money on it though. Put 500 across the board on Susie Q. Let's see who's in this Goldenrod Club Stakes. Coming up, 6 furlong race, 12 horses in it. We got the Widowmaker from Silk Road Stables, Sig Rocker from Spring Dolphin, Scallywag from Mickwacky Racers, Blytheway from OEB. We got Chelino from Lack Stables, Fire Biceps from Big Brain Stables.
That was my nickname in high school.
Was it really? Fire Biceps?
Yeah.
I bet it was. We got this horse from Golden Stables. I mean, I hope it don't get in the lead because I can't pronounce it. That's you, Mo. Hi, I'm not even going to try. Rickety John from Bigfoot Stables. I'm Zozari from Spring Dolphin. Pineapple Cake from Hazy Hills Racing. We've seen Pineapple Cake race a few times. We got Sigma 3 from OEB. That's who I decided to put my money on. And then Bonanza, an S-tier horse, a 2-year-old filly out of Golden Stables. Should be interesting. Journey from the Palace says Stop Running might be running here soon again. Yeah, I like Stop Running. That's a good horse. At first I was like, that don't make sense. Stop Running might be running, but that's the name of his horse. He's got a nice horse named Stop Running, who never seems to stop running.
Stop running now.
That'd be a good one for Schwarzenegger to call.
I think he was in the race with
might have been.
Schwarzenegger.
Nice. Let's check the Photo Finish live Discord server announcements, see if anything new is going on. I think they've had a few announcements recently too that have been interesting.
Yeah, it's like scam warnings, stuff like that. I don't think we've seen much game updates this week since everybody's come back. They're trying to catch up, get back on all the info what happened when they were gone.
Yep, it's holidays times. Let me go ahead and send you guys an invite. There's an invite link in the description, but if you need one in the chat so you can join the Photo Finish Live Discord server and keep up with everything that's going on. I usually hang out in the general chat. You can usually find Mo in the general chat as well. And then I think I still also have that Medium article linked to you in the description that is titled Getting Started with Photo Finish Live. It tells you everything you need to know to get started with the game for the first time if you want to buy your first horse. It gives you a little bit more of information so that you're not completely blind in picking out what you're buying, because you can actually buy the tickets for the horses that are NFTs on the Solana blockchain. I actually own one already. My horse Swamp Thing is an actual horse, an actual NFT, so whenever the beta is finished, all of its stats will get wiped, and then when we start all over, all these other horses will disappear completely. But I'll be able to cash my ticket and get Swamp Thing back. Of course, I don't have to name him Swamp Thing again, which I probably will, though. I like that name. But there are actual horses, and Mo's got a bunch of the horses that are actually NFTs. And a good thing to do is own those horses during this beta so that you can practice breeding them and finding out how their breeding works out best. All right, good luck, guys, if you're in this race. Here we go.
And I would have owned more horses if it wasn't for that bonk downfall.
All right, and we're at the track. Horses are at the gate. It's post time. 12 horse field, full house. And they're rolling here in the Goldenrod Club Stakes And just like that, it's Sigma 3 from the far outside with Rickety John to the break of dawn. And it's Chileno from in between, also showing good early speed. Down on the rail, that's Widowmaker in fourth. And it's Sig Rocker just on the outside, shoulder followed by Blythe Way in sixth here, but tight field as they make their way on the backstretch here, opening quarter in 23 and change in the 6 furlong, right turning affair on the turf. And it's Sigma 3 now continues to lead the pack as Rickety John re-engages from the inside to challenge for second. And it's Chileno also finding good stride here and has room to roll. Sig Rocker also down on the rail, but it's Sigma 3 holds on here, and Widowmaker, just like that, Widowmaker goes right on by with Herba Buena. Herba Buena, I think we're saying it correctly now, takes the lead with Widowmaker down on the rail. Far outside, it's Rickety John. Herba Buena in the middle of the track. Rickety John now pokes a nose in front, but it's got company. It's Bonanza who challenges, but it's gonna be party to the break of dawn. It's Rickety John taking it home for Bigfoot Stables over Herba Buena and Bonanza.
Wow.
Damn, that horse is good, bro. Yo, I'm telling you, that is a future champion.
Is that the first time you raced that S-tier horse, Mo?
No. Well, I've raced it a few times.
Okay, well, that was a nice race right there against some good competition, too. Rickety John, that's Mo's new S-tier horse. Gets his first victory on his first run during a live stream. Let's go. That was a great race. Good stuff.
See how he got challenged there, dude, and then just held sway, man. Like, it couldn't get overtaken there at the end. I love that, the way that horse.
So far outside, he was like, he was racing out there with the 12 and the 13 horse, but he was the 8 horse. He got pushed way outside for some reason.
Well, because I think, so the way it used to work, I don't know when they changed the coding, but it used to be like the horses in front would get out of the way sometimes and let the horses that have that kick kind of go by.
Yeah.
But now it seems like they have, like it should be in real life, the horses will, veer out and pull to, get room if they have speed. So
I like that it's more
it looks like that's what happened there, because that's why, he was out there with the 11 and the 12.
Nice. All right, guys, we got the Blue Crab Allowance coming up, a 12 furlong distance race. We've already bet on our horse for that one. We're going to bet on a horse for the Golden Gate Restricted Stakes. I think somebody in the chat said they were in that one. Stop Running ran in Harley Quinn's race. Oh, I didn't realize Stop Running was in that one. And then we got a couple more races tonight. I'm in this Freshwater Invitational Grade 2, but I don't think I have a chance in it. And then we got the Grouse Allowance as well. All of those are full. So let's go ahead and pick our horse for this Golden Gate. What's it called? The Golden Gate Restricted Stakes. See, it says restricted, but I don't see any restrictions. Let's see. We got Little Sig from Alejandro. Shout out to Alejandro. Serica from Silk Road. Weak Chaser from Big Brain. Arachne, maybe, from Silk Road. Better King from Obletus. Bam 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 from OEB. Uninvited Warrior from McWacky. Stop Running. They're Stop Running from Unknown Stables. Dark Shadow from True Stoner. Wedding Crasher from Hazy Hills. Chili from Golden Stables. And Dasein from Bigfoot Stables. That's Mo's stable. You don't like running against Stop Running or something? I heard you say Mo no when you heard his name.
No, I coughed. Sorry.
Oh, is that what that was? All right, let's check out who we're gonna bet on here. We got a right turf race here, and the condition is yielding. So that I kind of like the idea of going for horses on these yielding races that have low stars in their conditions on firm and soft, but we don't necessarily have to do that. Let's look at the highest tier horses first. Looks like the only S tier horse in this race is this Chili horse, Golden Stables, and it has 0 stars. I'm digging that already. And the S minuses, we got Wedding Crasher, Dark Shadow, Stop Running, and Bam Bam Bam. Let's see, Stop Running is a right dirt horse, but this is a turf track. That's what he had said. Oh no, actually he didn't. Journey, you're running your dirt horse on a turf track. It's only 1 star though, so it might not affect him too much. Dark Shadow's only got 1 star on his turf horse. We got another S minus up here, Weak Chaser. I kind of like the S tier horse, y'all. I got to go with Chili on this one. You get 7-1 odds right now. We'll go 500 across the board on Chili. I need to get some wins on my wagers tonight. I've been losing all my wagers. Usually I make profit on my wagers throughout the stream. We're gonna have to go with the S tier horse this time. But if nobody else bets on the races, even if you win, you don't win any money. There has to be money in the wager pool for you to win any money. Alright, I'm going Chili across the board. Chili Willy. Looks like there's 1 bet on that 1 horse. Little Sig's got a bet. Alejandro's got a bet on his horse. I think he's ran best on turf. Oh, interesting. So Journey from the Palace has ran his horse a little bit and thinks he runs better on turf. What do you think, Mode? Is that possible? He's got a horse
I,
that only has 1 star on dirt.
you know, I I do want to see more data on that. I know Racer's Edge has been posting little teasers of all his data that he's been pulling.
Oh,
He's got some
nice.
really nice stuff in the works too. But yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting to see what horses might somehow run against their preference, if that's even like a thing. Might be a hidden trait, like parents like the turf, but the dirt is just what the baby likes for whatever reason.
Yeah, that's
Be interesting.
interesting. I wonder if that is how it works. I know Journey from the Palace was asking how to look at previous races. So if you wanted to look at Stop Running's previous races, for example, you could click on that horse and click on this races tab, and you can see. Let's check it out. It's a firm horse. Got 10th out of 12th on soft, 3 out of 3rd out of 4 on yielding, 2nd out of 7 on fast. Let's see how that's only I haven't seen it run very much on soft. Yielding it got 1st out of 7 here. Horse has got some pretty good finishes here. 2nd out of 12 on this one. That's pretty good. Won 1400, won 2600. Only has only 1 race on soft so far. A lot on yielding though. So I don't know.
You
Let's
know
find
what,
out.
too, and if you do horse racing in real life with handicapping, a lot of horses that like the turf, for instance, right? They'll like a wet dirt track, but they won't like a dry track. You
Oh,
know,
okay, yeah.
so if it's raining or whatever, and the track turns out to be good or sloppy, they might the turf horses might actually run well because they do like the moisture in the grass. So sometimes that translates to the dirt. You know,
I wonder if
and
that'll
that's
translate in this
something
game
else I
too.
would be curious to see would show up in this game, something like that.
That's the kind of stuff you got to experiment with. You might even find something that nobody else knows about and find an advantage for yourself.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, guys, let's check out the horses in this race. The Blue Crab Allowance. We got Electric Lady from Mick Wacky Racers. Shout out to Mick Wacky Racers in the chat. We got Edith Travis from OEB. Drama Rama from OEB. Saul Dusk from True Stoner. Shout out to True Stoner. We got Nigerian Notable from Shadow Stables. Fast Track from Big Brain Stables. Johnny Baby from Obletus. I think it's Obletus. Wacky Yacky from OEB. Caramel RTF from Exit Strategy Racing, and then Susie Q from Moe's Bigfoot Stables. I put my money on Susie Q with 0 stars. We're going to test our little bit of a theory here. If Susie Q wins this race, despite being an A minus, having 0 stars on a yielding track, then that tells me that my theory that betting on horses on yielding tracks that have the least stars in their soft or firm preferences could be smart.
Might hold water.
It might. We'll find out. Mo thinks I'm crazy. I can tell. But we're about to find.
No,
Probably
I
because
don't. I know I don't. Actually, that's the thing. I think we're crazy together in that aspect.
and also it's your horse, so you might be biased. All right, guys. It's race time. Good luck if you're in this race. Here we go.
Electronics are on fire again. All right, race fans. We're winding up to the witching hour here on Friday Night Races. Couple more to go. 10-horse field in this one. They're locked and loaded. And they're off. From in between, that's Sawdust who jumps out to a quick lead along with Nigeria Notable on the outside. And down on the rail, it's Electric Lady for 3rd, followed by Wacky Yacky and Fast Track in 5th, with Ada Travis is in 6th here, with Dramarama now poking ahead here to make an appearance on the board as they make their way into the opening turn here in this 12-furlong right turning affair on the turf. And just like that, it's Electric Lady and Wacky Yacky neck and neck here. 1-2, Mono West Swine. Back in 3rd, it's Caramel RTF. Why do you put your preferences in the name? I'm going to stop calling them. But it's Wacky Yacky for now, challenged on the outside by Caramel. And it's Electric Lady down on the rail, holding sway for 3rd. Nigerian Notable drops back in the 4th. And it's Fast Track trying to advance here, looking for room in 5th, with Adis Travis down on the rail. Nowhere to go here early on, but only about 5 to make up. As they make their way past the wire for the first time, everybody wave to Caramel. Caramel now in first here as they pass for the first time. And it's Wacky Yacky just on the inside, along with Electric Lady down on the inside with Nigerian Notable. It's the four horsemen showing the way. Almost choked there. 3/4 in 115. And it's Caramel RTF. Caramel, rather. Just Caramel. It's not Caramel RTF. And it's Electric Lady down on the rail. 1-2. Nigerian Notable now wants to apply pressure and take the lead, but is now cut off by Wacky Yacky. And just like that, it's Wacky Yacky at 99-1. Wacky Yacky now kicks clear by 2. And it's Fast Track, found room, and advances in the second. Nigerian Notable down on the rail, starts to find gear. And it's Wacky Yacky, taps the brakes and goes right on by. It's Fast Track. Fast Track living up to the name. And it's Fast Track and Nigerian Notable now duking it out. Round the far turn we go. Fast Track can't hold on here as Wacky Yacky is back for more. Wacky Yacky now takes the lead by half a neck. Fast Track on the inside. Ada Travis also found a tight spot here as they cut the corner and head for home. And just like that, it's Ada Travis got the better of it. It's Ada Travis by 1. Fast Track in the middle of the track looking for room. Nigerian Notable down on the rails, got nowhere to go. It's going to be tight. But it's Ada Travis going to kick clear here in the final 100 meters over Fast Track and Nigerian Notable. 2-6-5-8 is your order of finish.
Shout out to OEB Racing. OEB Racing wins again. Lots of wins today for OEB. And that Suzy Q horse that we were experimenting with a little bit dead last by like a mile too. Like 5 furlongs from the second to last horse. I thought maybe it would do all right with having those preferences, but no, that did not work out for us. Poor Suzy Q. It's a good song.
The problem with that was there was no advantage for that race, you know?
What do you mean?
There was no weight advantage. It was just running against other horses, you know?
Against some S- and some S tier horses, so that's rough. Absolutely. All right, the next race we got comes up in about 5 minutes. It's this Golden Gate Restricted Stakes horse race we were looking at earlier, and we decided to put our money on Chile. We got Stop Running in this race. We got Mo's horse in this race. Alejandro's in this one. This should be an interesting one. Mick Wacky's in it as well. Starts in about 5 minutes. And let's go back to the races, see if there's anyone to bet on. I think that's the right race loaded up for us. We got the Grouse Allowance. Yeah, we can
Grouse Allowance you can bet on, yeah.
3.5 minutes to pick our horse. It's a 7 furlong race. We got a horse in here called Left Nut. I don't know why I just noticed that as soon as I opened the page. What a name. Left Dirt, and this is a yielding track. Maybe yielding, I guess they said it's not an advantage for anybody. All right, so we just won't look at the firm and soft preferences on these yielding races for now.
Yeah, that's awkward, though, with that number 1 horse, right? If you're the jockey for that horse, someone's like, so how did it feel to ride Left Nut? Like, well, it hurt a little bit when I sat on Left Nut.
What if it hurt your right nut? I don't know. That's that's kind of weird. That's a good name. I like it. All right, Left Nut
good.
is going to be in this race from Oblitas. We're looking for horses that are left in dirt, so let's make sure they're all left dirt horses. Looks like they all are left dirt. Left dirt, left dirt, left dirt. And let's see what the tiers are. We got some S minuses here. We got an OEB horse, which is, I can see people already putting money on the OEB horse. Moondust is in this one. We got Cuero, but Cuero's carrying an extra 2 pounds. We got a cheesy horse here from Space. Dane K's in this one with Blue Hawaii. We got a Hedgehog in here. True Stoner's in here with Cash and Carry. All right, so who are we betting on? What would you determine who to bet on this race, Mo?
I mean, if I was going to go crazy here, think outside the box, yielding track doesn't favor anybody. Maybe I'm looking at Hedgehog.
Hedgehog with full stars, left dirt, but the full star on the soft, I'm wondering if that's going to help or hurt him. You said it doesn't favor anybody, so we're going to try not to look at that. And he does.
I'm saying from what the announcement was about how that third preference works, it says when it's a yielding track, it basically favors none of the horses.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So again, if that's the case, then you could pretty much, a yielding track means you're only focusing on, the left, right, and the dirt turf, like.
All right, so we're kind of looking at horses here that have the most stars and left and dirt. Seashells, you're only getting 1-to-1 odds, even though it's a S- horse and it's OEB. So I don't want to bet a race where I'm only getting 1-to-1 odds. Let's see. Cuero's got some nice stats here, but he's carrying 2 extra pounds. And then, like Mo said, Hedgehog is 1. Cheesy Floors from Spaced Ben, and then Blue Hawaii from Dane K's got 3 and 2. So these are all decent picks right here. Cash and Carry as well from True Stoner has 3 stars and 2.5 here. Who are we going with? I think I'm gonna go with. I gotta go with the cheesy horse. Let's go with the cheesy horse on this one. It's kind of a toss up between those 4 horses, really, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, Seashells makes sense. And who's the post morning line favorite rather?
Seashells
Was it Bold?
was 1-to-1 odds. Let's see, 6 point.
No, Bold Machella was 7.29.
Cuero was 6.55.
One. Oh yeah, he was the morning line 6.55. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, Cuero even carrying 2 pounds. I mean, you got to respect that.
All right, I'm going with Cheesy Floors. I don't know if it's going to pay off for me. This is a hard one to pick. You could get deep into it and look at all these races that each horse has ran in the past to see how it does at this particular distance. And if we were betting real money, I'd be getting into all that for sure. All right, I got 500 across the board on Cheesy Floors 2 for this race. That's who I'm betting on. I'm sticking with it. Let's get the next race pulled up. The Golden Gate Restricted Stakes starts in 1 minute and 10 seconds, 9 furlongs on a yielding track. So I guess it's not raining, but it's a little windy. It's a little damp out there. Spaceman bet on Cuero, but I think I bet on your horse, Spaceman. That's not good. He didn't bet on his own horse. I never bet on my own horses either. Going for the W in these next 2 says Journey from the Palace. Let's see where he... Oh, yeah, he's got Stop Running in this one. Let's see if Stop Running can pull it off by not stopping running. Who is it that we bet on? We bet on Chili. I got this S-tier horse. It's the Golden Stables horse. He's got 0 stars on the soft preference, and it's a yielding track. But that didn't help us last time with Susie Q. Maybe it'll help us this time. And then I can go back to thinking that that might be a possible theory, that on the yielding tracks, the horses with no stars or less stars and the firm and soft preferences have better results. Maybe if this S-tier horses, that'll reinforce it just a little bit, and I won't have to give up on that theory completely. That's what the bait is all about. Getting some theories going, trying to figure out some advantages and understanding the game better before it goes live. All right, guys, it's race time. Good luck.
Okay, did I get rugged?
We might have both got rugged. I was excited for that race too. I want to see.
Oh, it might happen again like 10 seconds later, like last time.
All right, I got it up and ready if it does.
We were doing so good, guys. What happened?
The Golden Gate Restricted Stakes. That's the one we're looking at, right? Oh crap!
Yep.
I think we lost it. Golden Gate Restricted Stakes finished. It's over. We have a winner. Oh, shout out to Little Sig Alejandro with the win. I don't know if Alejandro's still in the chat. He was earlier. He gets the win here with Little Sig. We didn't get to watch the race. We got rugged. Man, this horse is pretty good, Alejandro. 4 wins, 3 seconds out of 17 starts. Just got a win over some nice horses here. Where's the horse we bet on? Chile got 11th place. What happened there? Man, that theory is gone. Yielding, it's actually the opposite. Maybe it's the opposite. What happened to Dacian down here? There's Mo's horse. At least we beat Mo's horse with Chile. But no,
I can't even see the race. It's not even showing that it finished for me yet, so.
Oh yeah, I got the results here. It was Little Sig with the win. Shout out to Alejandro. But yeah, we didn't get to watch that race. We got rugged on that. That happens every once in a while. Especially when 2 races happen at the same time. That seems to happen. We got the grouse allowance coming up.
Well, that's
next.
the problem though. There wasn't 2 races that even close together that time.
That's true. There wasn't. I don't know what happened that time. Excuse me. Then after that, we're gonna have the grouse allowance in 7 minutes. And then tonight, to end the night, we're going to have this freshwater invitational. Let's take a look at that. This is a grade 2 race. I got my horse in this race. And I think more than 10 horses registered, and they had to select the horses that entered. So I was surprised that I actually made it with the A+. Only A+ tier horse in this race. The rest are all S- and S's, and even an S+ in here, Firefox. This horse looks tough. I have 0 chance. Do not bet on my horse. All right, let's check these out before we decide who we're picking. It's a right turf soft. So we're looking for right turf soft horses. So far, they're all right turf soft. Yep, every single horse right turf soft. So they're in the right race. Like I said, Clashed is my horse. It's the A+ horse. We got some S-tier horses. Who are we picking here? Man, look at this horse. Ran 59 times. Not sure what did he even decide. What's gonna decide my pick here? Firefox with this S Plus horse is nice. It's the highest tier horse in there. Do we just go with tier only on this, or do we try to bet something that's gonna give us like a 13-to-1 odds? Try to get as much money as possible out of it. Let's look into this horse. Actually, let's go back. I think it's an 8 furlong race. Let's look a little bit deeper so we can get a good pick here. 8 furlong race. Before we bet on Firefox, let's see if Firefox runs any 8 furlong races, and if so, how they've performed at 8 furlongs. So here we go. 2nd out of 10 on 8 here. 5th out of 14. 1st on 9. 11th out of 12 on 8. So I don't know. I might not go with... And look, he's recovering too. This horse is about to be injured. This horse ain't even rested yet. Do you see that? This horse is about to run. It's not even rested. All right.
Oh,
yeah.
that's good to see. That's good to see that. Although he is rested in 12 minutes.
And this race begins in 12 minutes.
It's
I don't know. I don't know. He's going to be cutting that close. I don't know.
He's going to be like mid-race and the bell's going to go off. Be like, oh, fully rested. All right.
He's going to take off. Either that or he's going to get injured. Conservation Club Stakes will be my last race for tonight. All right, Journey. We only got a couple more for tonight. Let's check out Troy Callot. I think we watched Troy Callot race last week. Let's see how he does at 8 furlongs. This looks like a 4 furlong horse. Got 3rd at 9, 4th at 6, 2nd at 9. I don't see any 8 furlongs. Here we go. 11th out of 13 on that 8 furlong race. This one he got 4th out of 9. Wow, it's not looking too great for that. We won't go with Troy Callot. How much time do we got? 2 minutes. Let's check out Warp Speed real quick. Warp Speed at 8 furlongs. 10th out of 10. I'm already not digging him. Let's check out Chur Chimney Solonot Stables. That's a strong stable. Nice looking horse too. See how it does at 8 furlongs. 5th out of 6. 11th out of 11. 1st out of 5. 7th out of 9. None of these look great at 8 furlongs. Let's just pick one. Let's go with Pescado. Golden Stables. We'll just go with the strength of the stable. That's the top stable in PFL right now. So let's go ahead and pick their horse on this one. It's a hard one to pick because a lot of the horses are pretty similar in tiers. And if you go back and look at how they performed at 8 furlongs in the past, none of them really have performed really well. It's kind of a throw-up, a toss-up. Anybody could win this one. I hope my horse wins, but I ain't going to bet my money on it.
Put my money on Troy Callot.
I mean, I am not betting on any horse that I can't pronounce. That's my...
Callot.
That's what I live by. If I can't pronounce it, I'm not putting my money on it. All right, let's get this next one loaded up. We got 3 minutes and 22 seconds before the next race of tonight, the Golden Gate Restricted Stakes. Actually, that's the last race we just watched, or we didn't get to watch. Alejandro won that one. It's the Grouse Allowance. Looks like we do have a 9 o'clock race. We could watch that. We can stay up for that one if it's possible. See, we got one going off at 8:59 and another one going off at 9. Might get rugged. That last race might get rugged. I know Journey from the Palace is in this race. Let's see who else is in it.
Yeah, we'll basically roll the dice. Whatever one it shows us out of the freshwater and the conservation, we'll watch that one.
Yeah, whichever one they show us is the one we'll watch then. Yeah, absolutely.
It usually rugs one of them, so.
I'm in the freshwater invitational, but I don't expect to do too well in it. All right, this is the race.
Oh, well, if you're in that one, then we'll make sure we pull that one up by itself.
We can try. I mean, that's the one that goes off first. This is the one with Cheesy Floor. Cheesy Floor is the horse I decided to bet on. Cuero's in this one. Dane K's got Blue Hawaii. Hakuna Matata from Journey from the Palace is in this one. I think we've seen Hakuna Matata race before. Seashells is in here. We got Bode Michela from Space Stables. Cash and Carry from True Stoner. This could be an interesting race. Let's see what the requirements were for this. You had to have less than 3 wins and less than 14,400 in winnings. So it says allow 2 pounds. So I guess if you had more than 14,400 in winnings, you could still race, but you got to carry some weight. So Cuero right here, let's see how much they have in winnings. Yeah, it has 23,000. So they're over that 14,000 limit. So they got to carry that extra 2 pounds.
Yep.
Same with Bode Michela. All right, Mo, what's scheduled for tomorrow? Are we going to have any guests on? I know it's Foes Day, and I'm going to have a bunch of new horses to race, so that's going to be exciting. You got anything big happening tomorrow? Any new horses coming in?
Yeah, I do, actually. I have, I think I have 4... Is it 4 new horses to run tomorrow? Let me check.
So you got a lot just like me. I got 4 tomorrow, too. I'm excited.
Yeah, I know I have Well, one, two, yeah, four horses that I'll be running tomorrow. Two of them I'm excited for. The other two were just kind of like, eh. But yeah, coming up, I should start having like 5 or 6 per week.
Oh, nice. So you're
So
doing a
that'll
lot
kind
of
of help
breeding,
me.
huh? You're trying to
Oh yeah,
expand your stable as fast as possible.
yep. And I got lucky early on. I don't even know if they might have weighted it this way, but I got a lot of females early on, so
Ooh, nice.
it'll get to the point where when the second generation starts retiring, I'm gonna have quite a few to just start, testing out certain breeds, Because again, if I don't use the main horse in like the initial parent, and it's not a grandparent, I can just introduce it to the bloodline, and create like a whole different branch, right? So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I got to get into the whole branching of the bloodlines. I kind of just going randomly. I'll look for horses on the stud farm instead of breeding them within my own stable. I'm looking for other horses to breed with. I know some people like to keep their bloodlines in their stable. All right, guys, it's race time. If you're in this one, good luck. Here we go.
All right. Skies are gray, but we're making them run anyways. Horses are at the gate. It's post time. Horse field, full house. And they're rolling here in the grouse allowance. And it's left nut aptly named Darcy lead from the inside, carrying a little less weight, I bet. And it's Cuero from between horses alongside Hedgehog in third. In fourth, it's Akuna Matata. Then comes I Want to Be Naked in fifth. And Cheesy Floors, too. In sixth here early on as they head out to shoot and on to the main track. Into 7 furlong, left turning a fair on the dirt, track's yielding. And left nut is winning as he continues to show the way here, but only by half length over Hakuna Matata on the outside. Back in between horses, looking for room here. It's Cheesy Floor, and I Want to Be Naked moves up into third. Advancing early, that's Cash and Carry moves up into fifth. And Hedgehog still in sixth here, but only about 4 lengths between them and the leader. As they make their way around the clubhouse turn, it's I Want to Be Naked now, pokes a nose in front. But Cheesy Floor 2 wants a piece of the action now and takes a lead of their own. That's Cheesy Floor 2 at even money, 1.76 to 1 takes the lead. It's Blue Hawaii on the outside, starts to pick them off at will as they hit the top of the stretch and head for home. Pick a horse, any horse. There's 6 of them with a shot. 200 meters to go. It's Moondust now. New contender pokes a nose and takes the lead. On the outside, it's Seashells. Cuero also with a bid. But somebody call Sally. Pick up her Seashells. It's Seashells bringing it home over Moondust and Hedgehog for third. 11.84.
Shouts out OEB Racing once again. She sells seashells by the seashore. Seashells.
I didn't even want to try to say that. Tell Sally to pick up her seashells, but I was somehow able to spit it out. So
I tried to. I don't know if I nailed it or not. We need to go back and see how that horse won because I think that's one that I wrote off and I said didn't have a chance to win because of its preferences for some reason. We'll go back and check that out. We got another race getting ready to start here in 5 minutes. The Grade 2 Freshwater Invitational. Let's go back and check this last race. Let's check out Seashells, see what it was that I didn't like about him or her, and see why I was wrong. This was the Grouse Allowance. First place, Seashells. I don't know. S minus. Oh, because it was a yielding track, and Seashells had 3 stars on soft. So I thought because yielding, that would either help the ones that were in between soft and firm, but it wouldn't help the horses that either preferred soft 3 stars or preferred firm 3 stars. But that doesn't seem to make a difference at all. Like Mo was saying, whenever you have a yielding track, I would completely write this condition off. Don't even look at it because as you can see, even with 3 stars, or maybe 3 stars helps because you can see a 3-star soft horse got 3rd place as well. A 1.5-star soft horse got 2nd. I don't see any other soft horses down here with a lot of stars except for Clone down here is an A-tier horse. Maybe yielding helps horses that prefer soft condition, judging by the results here. I mean, this is only one race, but we can start working on that that theory right there, that if we have a yielding track, it's going to help the horses that have the most stars on their soft preference. What do you think, Mo?
well, that's how I originally approached the handicapping. Because that makes sense, right? If a horse likes a dry track and it's yielding because it's not a dry track. It's like in between. So it does have some moisture. So I would think a horse Yeah, I think a softer horse with like a wider array of track styles than a horse that only prefers a fast track. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. Yeah, yeah. I think we'll
I
have
mean,
to
that,
start
again, that
doing
was
more
my
of that.
initial thought process going in, a month or two ago.
Makes sense. And now we've seen a little bit of results to back it up. So now we know it's not what I had personally thought, but now that we have a little results, we have a little better feel of it. And next time we have a yielding race and we're betting on horses, we can look at those soft horses a little bit stronger than we did last time. Looks like there's some bets in on this race. We got a bet on the 9 horse, which is Botanic. We got a bet on the 7 horse, Troy Calo. I think that's Mo's bet. We got
Hmm.
Pescado. That's who I bet on. Pescado from Golden Stables. And we got quite a few S tier horses in this race, so it should be interesting. My horse is in here as well, Clashed. One of my better horses. I picked this one up off the market as well. It's got 3 wins. I think I had 2 wins when I bought him. Haven't been able to get a lot of wins with him. Let's check him out. We got 3 minutes before the race starts. Maybe Mo, you can give me some advice on how to run this horse. He got a 57, 99, and 99 fleet rating or fleet figure on his last race. It was a 4 furlong. It was a yielding track though. So those are some pretty nice fleet figures, but he got last place in that race.
So you want to know about Clash? Oh, best horse in the universe. And you want
Exactly.
to know why his, let's see,
I just
what
figured he had
race?
some really good
What,
fleet figures in this last 4 furlong race. It was a graded race though, and he's an A plus horse. But man, he came out with 99, 99. How did he not do better than 10th out of 10 in that race? And also, what distance or what kind of advice can you give me with this horse, if any?
take a gander, right? So 4 furlong, took dead last, had a horrible, horrible early run, but he had 299s. That's actually insane.
I know.
Um, then if you go back here and you look at when he ran 11 furlongs, he took third. He won at 5 furlongs on a soft track. He likes a soft track. Uh, if anything, I would say he probably just ran outside of his comfort zone in a graded race in the Good Omen Dash. Same with that Manor Memorial, those blue dots. I really stay away from those, but A horses, even S minuses, shouldn't be running those.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. If you look at your stats too, you'll see most of your success is going to come in the purple dots and the pinkish dots,
So let me ask you
which
this
are going to
then. You
be.
can see this horse got first place in a 7 furlong and an 8 furlong race, a white dot and a purple dot. And you can see the fleet figures, and then you can see where it had those fleet figures in this graded 4 furlong race. So the next race, would you race him at 4 furlongs because he got such great fleet figures at that distance, or would you go back to 7 or 8 because he's won at those distances?
I'd probably try him again in a 4 furlong, fast, soft track rather, but like yeah, something with an allowance,
I
something
was
where he
thinking
might
that
not have
too.
to carry weight, or if he is carrying weight, maybe he's only carrying 2 pounds, right?
Yeah, I like those fleet
Um,
figures. Maybe he can give me a better performance if he's not racing against S tier horses.
yeah, those fleet figures are kind of nuts. But it's interesting though, because even in that 5 furlong race, I know the race is coming up here in a second, but even at 5 furlongs, he had that 65, 101, 78, which is kind of a weird curve. He kind of blew his load early on there.
Yeah, he did. And that's the only time he's got over 100 on his fleet figure. But yeah, I think this might be a sprinter. This horse might be a sprinter. All right, guys, let me get this loaded up for you. We got the Freshwater Invitational and then the Conservation Club Stakes, both happening 1 minute after each other. We're going to try to watch this race, but if the other one loads, we'll watch that one instead.
And we're down here on the track waiting for the Freshwater Invitational to load.
And I think we got rugged.
And got rugged, and now I got a bad gateway. Awesome.
A bad gateway. Oh no. Let's see if the Conservation Club Stakes rolls up. All right, the Conservation Club Stakes starts in 30 seconds, and I know my man Journey from the Palace is in this one. I have it loaded up on the screen. I don't know if it's going to start or not, but if so, we'll give that one a call.
Yep, and hopefully we'll get the replay for the other race by the time that's over.
I didn't see how much time was left on this one. Let's see. Whoops. 8 seconds. Okay. 5 seconds. Let's see if this one starts. Good luck if you guys are in this race. Sorry that last race did not start for us.
Yep, this one's starting. Is it load for you? Okay. Alright, chat. Rugged by one, loved by another. Story of my life. 8 in the gate. And they're off. Ooh, and just like that, Geek Keith is out of here. Must have got stuck in the gate, but Give It All did not, and Hearts Out to the lead, along with Rip Roach and Caballo in third. Back and forth is Ooh, That Smell, followed by Moniker in fifth, and Countess is in sixth here, but about 7 to make up from the leader. As they make their way into the opening turn, and the only turn in this 4-furlong affair. And just like that, blinking it's over. Top of the stretch and head for home. They're shaking them up in the final 200 meters. It's Rip Roach trying to hold on, but it's Ooh, That Smell from in between. And further outside, it's Nakalula. Nakalula is knocking at the door, but it's Ooh, That Smell hanging on over Nakalula and Give It All. 5-4-2, order of finish.
Shout out to Elder Racing with Ooh, That Smell. And Hollywood Stables takes second. That number 3 horse, he took 0 steps. The second the race began, he was automatically injured. He must have been super tired. I don't know.
That was crazy. I didn't even know what to say. I was like,
I think you called it right. He got stuck in the gate or something. He got injured coming out of the gate. I don't know what happened. Let's go back and see if we can watch a replay of the race that we missed.
Yeah.
I think that was the Freshwater Invitational. Usually when we get rugged like that, we don't get to watch the replays. It's not even here in the race history yet. It's still in upcoming races. Let me go back and see if it's in race history now.
well, that was an 8-furlong affair. This was a 4-furlong race, so
So it takes a little bit. It did start 1 minute before this.
yeah, it's true. It was a minute.
All right, let's
I would think it'd be done by now.
Still in the upcoming races. It says finish. We could click on it to see who wins, but I'm going to try to keep some suspense going while we wait for it to pop up into race history, and then we'll try to watch the replay if it pops up in race history. I don't see it yet. Let me check the marketplace. I'm always keeping my eye on the marketplace. I Want to Be Naked. We just saw that horse race now on the market for 80K. I don't know if I'd pick it up. 5 races, 0 finishes in the money. Nice.
You know, a little
name
trick.
there.
If you go to the race page for the Freshwater Invitational and you make your zoom 150%, it makes the race window so big at the top that you no longer get spoiled with who won.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. That's usually what I do when I'm like watching races back on like replay on video replays.
You know what I do? I click on the race and then I make myself not look. I just click over there.
But I see the color, dude. I see the color at like I cheat myself. I see like the color.
Sometimes I do too. I try not to. I don't think we're gonna get to watch that race, y'all. Sorry about that. Let's try one more time. Yeah, that race never did pop up in there. Sometimes that happens whenever we miss a race. A lot of times it happens when 2 races are going off around the same time, and you want to be able to watch the replay. But if you go in here, we can actually see who won that race. Let's go ahead and check.
It wouldn't even show me who won it, but maybe it shows it for you.
That can't be right.
I mean, Clash is always the winner in my heart. So,
but he already had 3 wins, and he was the number 1 horse. So now that's the entrance. I was gonna say there's no way Clash won that race. So we don't even know who won that race. We're not even gonna be able to find that out. Interesting.
It's gonna be a mystery. Maybe we'll have an update tomorrow night.
Yeah. We'll give you an update tomorrow night. We will be live tomorrow night for Saturday night at the races, and we'll be starting a little bit early so we can watch this season's 3rd-time Derby race. They're already signing up some horses for that race. It'll be going off tomorrow night. We'll definitely be calling that race. And it's Foes Day. I got a bunch of new horses that I'm excited to race for the first time. So if you guys are online and you want to do some racing, make sure you come by the channel and hang out with me and Mo for Saturday night at the races. Thank you, Mo, for calling the races. Great job on your calls tonight, my man, and I will see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Good stuff as always. Appreciate you, Volt. And chat, have a good night. Stay safe. I will catch you guys tomorrow.